Because Lydia, I saw that thing that you posted at 1:14. That's if we don't get bogged down by unneeded RP that me and you just completely engaged in for a few minutes.
Hey now, guys, this is a
Yes.
role-playing game. Roleplay. I don't mind. I do not penalize players for role-playing, but I will keep time going. And it's like, okay, y'all are gonna have to slow down this conversation because the orcs are now attacking you, and you can't really have a discussion unless you'd like to try and completely ignore them. In which case, I will need wisdom checks.
Even though it was non-germane, other campaign RP. Yeah, very gracious.
Yes. That reminds me, I have a thingy I wanted to post.
Oh,
Fuck it, post it later. It's a thing about what happened last session, but you know what, it can wait.
okay. Exactly where were we at the end of last session? Just so I'm sure.
Okay, timeline. It is day 141, about 11 p.m. You're 3 hours into your watch at Gromreed. You all
Okay.
are almost at the Blue Dragon Mountain, about 3 or so miles out. Shouldn't take you very long to get there at this point. Y'all stopped and camped for the night, and it's been a
We've been attacked by
fun
ghouls.
night.
Yeah, we got attacked by
Aggarats,
ghouls,
ghasts,
ghasts, and an
schools,
aggarat.
wights. It's been fun.
And we've put them on the run. The survivors, that is.
The ghasts are all dead. Whether this batch was just weak and future batches might be resistant to lightning, like you suggest might be possible, I'll consider. But this batch is dead. I'm not rolling back time. Primarily
Okay.
because those things drain life energy levels, and that's mean.
So I'm on watch. Everyone else is asleep, except for Jazeel, I believe.
Mm-hmm. You and Jaziel said you wanted to try and keep watch, and yeah, Kurumi, dawn of the third hour, you can give me a wisdom check. It's been a long day. You're tired.
I rolled a 14.
What's your wisdom?
11.
11. Okay.
But Dungeon Master, I sent you a thing, and remember, if I've yawned more than twice,
Yeah, no, so you're feeling it, Kurumi. You're tired. You actually start to nod off for a second, shake your head, and Jaziel kind of nudges your arm with his nose.
Jazeel, I'm wearing down. We must wake someone else.
He gives
Who?
a
Who?
nod.
Okay, so, uh, let's see, formations. That ought to be in formations. And we have two sets of things in here.
3 now.
All right, waking Alexander
Alexander
and John.
and John. Okay. All right. Well, Alexander, he was temporarily dead by the scream of the Aggarat, but he's better now. A bit exhausted, but he'll. Yeah, I'm up. I'm up, boss. And
If you
John,
wish to, if you wish to live, stay awake.
you got it, sir. And John's better. He was paralyzed by a ghoul, as you may recall, and now he's decent.
Well, John, you've had plenty of rest. Your muscles should not ache. Both of you, sip water. Stay standing. Do not sit down. Do not rest. Stay standing. That way, if you fall asleep, hitting the ground will wake you back up.
Alright, they both nod. And now y'all have to figure out if I'm yawning in character or just because out of character I'm tired.
Very well.
Did I roll these things up already? I'm not seeing
And
them.
so, yeah, I'll get Jaziel over at the edge of the firelight and
Okay,
come,
guess I have to
friend.
roll it again.
Let us get some sleep and throw a blanket over me and him, hiding in shadows, kind of thing. Best I can do with the hell horse.
Okay. Alright.
Now I
Well,
can definitely get him hidden in shadows while I observe, but my ability to hide in shadows still comes down to the die roll, obviously, and whether or not he breathes smoke or snorts fire.
The fire is there, but it's pretty dimmed. But it would be
Okay,
pretty obvious if you're looking
and
for it.
hide in shadows is 95.
Duly noted.
So, oh yeah, I'm a sneaky bastard.
This is a fun page. No, I don't think I can use that. I had these rolled up, I swear, but I can't find them. Oh. Hmm.
All right. Pardon? Oh, by the way, Dom, did you talk to Double M about expanding your abilities to RP John? No?
Hmm.
Okay. Well, that's up to you then, man.
That is a demon lord. I'm pretty sure a demon lord ain't over here, although maybe Orcus is chilling around with how many undead are nearby.
Maybe he just wants to have brunch with me.
Hey, Eminem.
Yeah, huh?
Hi.
Hi. What's up?
Nothing, just saying hi.
Hi. Oh, interesting.
I mean,
Oh, interesting.
Orcus is not out of my social sphere.
Mhm.
Okay. You know, I've palavered with Dactarine and brunched with Nosferatu Zod and shit like that. So I think I've established my social level.
Hmm. Yeah, I can't do a merman. God damn it, game.
Make a Sandman.
Yeah, not that quickly, and I already kind of did. I'm gonna give it one more thing before I go back to my pre-generateds. This is a picture of something. Huh. Interesting. Hmm. Hmm. Alright, I'll need the dice for this, the bot. This is gonna be an in-layer thing. I will need a few minutes, party. You all may quietly talk amongst yourselves out of character if you wish.
In that case, I'm going to go for a smoke real quick. But
Okay.
remember, gang, fire. Fire.
You're home early. You're home early.
You did. Who stole it? The doggy. Where'd I step in it at? Right there. Oh.
Hmm. Okay. I have my monsters. Let me just go. Should I max out hit points? They're pretty weak compared to the party.
Sure, max them.
Oh, I get back in time for maxing them out. Okay, I'm on it. Let's roll. Let's roll.
Okay. Someone roll for John, someone roll for Alexander.
I'll roll
Perception
for
checks. Steep
I'll roll for
penalties.
Alexander. I believe
Dom.
Dom's got John. Alexander got an 18.
Oh, he's not getting that. Okay. Ten with John's perception isn't gonna make it with that penalty is the issue. That is not good. Just a moment, party. I realized I messed something up. Give me just a second. Almost done. Okay.
Okay, so just for the record, Lydia, you've got Cassie, I've got Alexander, and yes, Dom, as your name is now John, obviously you have John.
Who's listening to Undertale?
If you're hearing it background from me, that would be Junior's stuff.
Okay. Okay, Dom, I see your message just now. Dice rolls. Okay. Let me go warm myself up here because I'm getting cold. Okay. How is this gonna work? Okay, so that would put them over there. John, where are you at? Over there. Alex, where are you at? Over there. Okay. Aha, I see you have named yourself John. Very good. So, let's see. Y'all failed your initial perception checks. I need to actually quickly consider something here. Apologies, I almost missed a detail. It's a minor detail, but I want to make sure I have all my I's dotted and T's crossed.
Oh, that's better than dotting your T's and crossing your I's.
Oh, I do that sometimes too for the fun of it. And I made this easy for myself.
And of course, that really depends on what you're dotting your T with. I mean, if one must drink tea, it's best with bourbon.
Okay then, I might have to get the missile, not the missile, but the weapon tables open. Okay, so y'all fail those initial perception checks here. And at this point, the entirety of the party can give me perception checks.
Okay, Dungeon Master. Ecormid failed by 5, and Alexander rolled a 10.
Okay. Alexander, what do you have your perception at? I think I had it there. Okay, Alexander should get it. John, you'll get it. Cassie got a nat 20, because I rolled for her real quick. Vi, I'll need a perception check from you.
Oh. Shit, Jazeel got a 20.
Oof.
All right, hey, Dom, how about you take over Alexander as well, since I've got me and Jaziel. All right, cool. Because that pretty much gives us all 2 each.
Okay, you know what? Actually, instead of this, let's do that. Okay. So for those of you that make your perception checks, you will hear some noises coming from the southwest part of the campsite. For those of you on watch that passed your perception check, which I believe is... John, you made it. Alexander got a 20, you said? Alexander failed this time around, I believe? Not 20. Jaziel got the 20, but Alexander failed with his 14, I think. So Alexander, you will fail. John!
Wait, Alexander had a 10.
I thought John had the 10. What'd John get? Oh, 12.
I have no idea.
Oh, you know, in that case, yeah, they'll both see it, and Alexander's going to start screaming for the rest of the party to wake up. Those of you that are still asleep, being Cassie and Jaziel and Vi, I don't think we've seen anything from you. Welcome back. Vi, give me a perception check, please.
Okay.
13. Make it on the nose. Okay, you will wake up then. There are noises coming from the southwest part of camp. John and Alexander, you two, will see these powerfully built humanoids with gray, scaly skin crawling like under the wagons, trying to move quietly, but they shifted or knocked something, and you heard them because of that. They have swords. A couple have axes. There's maybe a dozen of them. They were trying to sneak up on y'all. They've got this long black hair, very unkempt. These things have these white, pupilless eyes and sharp teeth. Neil. Everyone else, you hear noises.
All right, so I hear noises.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't see anything yet.
Well, yeah, you're asleep. It's like you've woken up to... That's a noise. What is that?
Okay, so, all right.
Does that include me?
Eva, yeah, you heard some noise. It roused you from your sleep. Some
But
clunk or clang or
John's
something.
John's yelling.
Mm-hmm. So, like, as you're getting up, you'll hear that, because this is from the start. Hostiles under the wagon! Okay, so call that a segment or two into combat. Okay, Vi, what is your action for the round? Let me get Cassie. Jaziel, give me a perception check.
18.
18. Oof. Okay, Jaziel's still sleeping this round. Cassie will wake up midway through the round. She'll, get out of thing, pull out her sword, and that's basically it. That's all she'll be able to do. Roll over, casting magic missile from the prune. All missiles on one target, whichever I lock onto first. Okay, duly noted. Alright. Let's see an initiative roll.
Lydia, you're up.
Why not Dom?
Okay, Dom, you're up. Unless you pass it back to me. Okay, good call, Lydia. Good roll, Dom.
Okay. Alright, let's see what we got here. Coromid, you're waking, then look shooting, but you're starting at the top of the round. You have crossbow. That usually beats initiative. There's a slight bit where you have to look first, so that comes into play here. Then casting magic missile. Roll over, casting magic missile from all prone. Once you're done with that, Vi, I assume you're getting up so that you'll be able to evade if these things start to attack you, that kind of deal? Alright. Alright, just making sure. Okay, there are this many. And how many of them are you? They don't see Jaziel, weirdly enough. They failed to see the Hell Horse. Cormid, John Alexander, Vi, Cassie.
How
Okay.
do you fail to see a hell?
With a natural 20 on your perception check.
Plus I hid
Never
him.
mind.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I
And
don't know
covered
if
him up.
Hellhorse.
I
is
hit him
still-
and I covered him up with a blanket, remember?
Well, I don't know if Hellhorses still shoot flames when they're asleep.
Hey, does he snore flame? I don't
I'm
know.
not sure if he even sleeps.
He sleeps.
That's a good.
Double M established that
Mhm.
already.
Yeah, he does sleep sometimes.
I don't know. I don't know if he like snores flames or something like that. So that's why I was asking.
Okay.
Got my clicky clack.
Yay. Okay, so let's do this. We got shoot, magic missile, that's range. These, yeah, you'll be able to get that shot off before then. John, you are going to attack this round or parry?
Attack.
Attack, okay.
Alright.
And Xander, you're going to be evading, I presume. Oh, Vader is putting in a message. Okay, magic missile, shoot, then magic missile. Okay, Vi's asleep. And these things are moving up. So, Chromede, you're up first here. Initiative was tied, funny enough. Chromede, you look and you see these creatures. None of them appear to have noticed you because they're moving at other party members. You may roll to hit.
First target. 9, 10, 11.
That will hit. You may dice damage.
Dungeon Master.
Mm-hmm.
Shouldn't you dice percentage?
You never stated you were going for an assassination attempt, my friend. You really got to say that.
I am hidden, and I have the drop on them.
You
But
do,
she
which is
didn't
why you
state
really
it, though.
should say you're going to go for an assassination attempt. I will allow it this time because rule in favor of the players, but otherwise I'm assuming it's a sneak attack. I was going to give you the bonus damage, but
Well,
you
I'll
gotta say
get that anyway.
Alright. Yeah, dice damage regardless.
Okay, damage.
Your level of assassin is over there. The hit dice of the creature is over there. Interesting. That, nope, hold on, I'm looking at that for there. Give me a second. Alright, what was the damage you rolled?
Damage is 5, but this is envenomed with Osteagos claw poison.
Alright. You shoot that crossbow bolt into this thing's jaw, or regardless, you shoot it as an assassination attempt, whether from the poison, or from the damage, or from the assassination, you're not sure, but it drops. And at this point, they are aware of you, and 2 of them are going to move off to get to you. Roll your second shot. I know it's a half second later.
13.
Alright, that will hit.
Damage is again 5.
5
And
points
again,
of damage.
same poison.
Okay. Well, damn, that's a nat 20 on that saving throw. That being said, 5 points of damage, and you're doing one then the other, or both together. If you're switching targets, then it's gotta be one then the other. At that point, is your element of surprise lost? Honestly, there should be close enough. Grills, I could use your judgment here. I know, it's your own character. Would you, as the DM, allow Maymite to be like, I'm going to try 2 sneak attacks with my heavy crossbow, or after you drop the first one, they're just, oh, something's here, and sneak attacks, no. No, I think sneak attack should still be there.
Double M. Take your left hand and put it...
I don't have a gun before you ask.
No, I know. That's why I'm trying to approximate this. So, you're sitting in a chair, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, put your left hand palm up on top of your left knee.
Okay.
Okay. Take your right hand.
Yep.
And, like, pretend you've got a gun there.
Okay.
And put that on over top of your right leg so that your hands line up. So, like, imagine that you're holding a long arm or a crossbow.
Okay.
Now, remember, I was leaning up against Jazeel with a blanket thrown over us. So I'm kind of tilted back here. I wake up. Quick.
It should qualify for sneak damage, I think.
I would think so.
Alright, Aiden, assassination can instantly kill. Sneak attack damage is a thing that thieves and technically anyone can get.
He wanted to go for an assassination. That is what he stated when he asked you.
Yeah.
So technically, this falls underneath the 1 attack.
Well, still, that quick. I'm shifting targets that quickly.
Because this is a double crossbow, it's iffy like that. Technically, I think the double crossbow should allow for a possible dual assassination, although It's iffy on the second bolt. Regardless, I did the percentile roll fail.
Fail.
So this
Okay.
is a sneak attack.
Then let's move
Now,
forward.
you
I'm not
are
gonna
in a
hit.
thing of that which qualifies you for triple damage. You rolled 5, you said?
Yes.
5. Okay, and which one did you drop? Let me check. Because it was at random. Okay, so that's one of them which had a two-handed sword you dropped. Bloop.
Ooh.
And the other one you shot to hell. Let me check that guy. That guy.
Oh, I know this much for sure. Their morale is sucking ass right now.
Alright. Ooh, and the other guy drops too. He had a broadsword. Okay, so that's 2 down in the first semi-seconds of combat. Well, not semi-seconds, but yes. Okay, at this point, you're then beginning to cast Magic Missile. Vi, you're rolling over and casting Magic Missile from all prone. John, you've drawn your sword and shield, yelling out for the party, and then attacking. Are you moving forward to attack or letting them come to you?
Letting them come to me.
Okay, so that's going to delay you slightly. Vi, 6 seconds to cast. These things are over there, you're over there. Does it take 6 seconds for them to get to you? More. So you'll be able to dice your damage for that magic missile. As one of them had a broadsword and got dropped by something, you're not sure what. And the other one is still charging at you with that broadsword snarling.
So I roll for damage.
You may dice your damage at this time. 11 points of damage. Hoorah! Alright. Alright, he remains up. And I'll check his morale separately here. So check in the groups. Morale holds. Okay, so he's going to try and attack you. Alright, let's see. So that's that. You're still casting Magic Missile. Mead, you're a little bit behind. John, 2 of them are coming at you. 2 of them are going for Cassie. 2 of them are going for Alex. Alex, at this point, you can dice evasion. It's about to be the monster's turn.
5.
5 for your evasion. Okie dokie. Mead, at this point, you've got 2 of them that are aware of you. They're going to be going at you. We're a little bit ahead here because some attacks will be going on simultaneously, but you can dice Magic Missile.
Okay, how many are after Alexander, or there are some after him, right?
Yeah, there are some after him. There's someone for everyone at this point.
All right, he's our weakest link. Yeah, Alexander the Link Boy, weakest link. Okay, concentrating all fire on the one closest to him.
Okay, dice it.
Two and a 4 and a 4, and that's 10, 14, 15 plus 5, 20 hit points of damage.
It drops. Okay, that's going to affect their overall morale score in a second here. Okay. Group morale is even better than that, guys. Jesus Christ. Okay. So, Mead, you've got 2 on you. John, you've got 2 on you. One of them's going to go for Cassie and wake her up before she normally would. Vi, you've still got 1 by you, and one of them is still by Alex. And another one has climbed down over the thing. He's got this nice big old battle axe. Okay. Let's go down that list there. So, Crowmeat, at this point, you know, you've cast your magic missile, your crossbow, you're done, but you're getting up, and Jazeel, wake! And, well, actually, you didn't say doing that. That's a good
I didn't say that.
Nope.
But
So-
isn't Giselle kind of their own person?
Mm-hmm. So let's see. They're going to attack you. You're going to go for standard evasion procedures, of course. Of course, Crowmeat? Yeah.
Well,
Trying
I mean,
not to
I
be hit.
can't dice for evasion.
But you're not
because-
standing still to let them hit you.
No, I'm not. I'm
Okay.
rolling
But-
and
Miss.
getting up to my feet and drawing my sword.
Mm-hmm.
Aren't we all just moving when we're in combat because we're not staying still?
It is assumed so. Certain players may wish to omit that. There's something here that I can discuss after a session that why Acromede might not bother for the first round. That second one will swing, and Acromede, it buzzes right by 2 feet from your head. And it snarls and looks around in confusion. Cloak.
These things are quite dumb.
Alright, John, you've got 2 of them with battle axes on you. John, let me look up your armor class real quick. That is your armor class. What do these things need to hit you? Let's check. To hit you, they need a that. One of them swipes at John, and John, dice percentage.
Okay. $19.
19, John. Miss, off balance, penalty of 4 to AC, no dex bonus to AC, next attack at -8 to hit. It fumbles.
Neat.
Okay, the other one does swing and impact against you, and that stone skin that Mead laid on you without you even knowing about it dissipates as you flinch and raise your shield to try and block it. Okay, that's John. John's assailants of the round. John, at this point, you can return fire on them. It's technically simultaneous, this one here.
15 plus bonuses at whatever level.
What'd you roll?
15.
15 plus bonuses. John, dice your damage. Longsword.
Large or
Man-sized.
2.
2 points of damage plus bonuses. 1 second, that is versus that guy there. Okay, not bad at all, John. Alright, that one is going to go over for Cassie, and she's immobile at this point here. So it's basically an auto hit. I checked for a fumble, however, it did not fumble. And crunch! As it hits its weapon as hard as it can against her, and the weapon does hold. It does not shatter from hitting the stone skin. And Cassie's awake now. Okay, that poor bastard with his bastard sword is about to learn why that's a big
Clunk.
fuck.
Clunk.
Okay.
What? No blood?
Vi! Vi, you are there, right?
Yeah.
Alright, armor class 7 still, I believe, yeah?
Stone skin.
Stone skin. Okay, mark it off. And Alex still has one on him with a long sword. That probably won't hit it, though. That's a 6 as a monster of that many hit dice. That fails to hit his armor class by a good margin. Thank you, evasion.
Okay, Dungeon Master, I've got to interject here. If these things have an intelligence score higher than 5,
Basically,
as
yeah.
many stone skins and just plain out what I thought he was there, I missed completely.
John, Mead,
Their morale
Cassie,
is going to be sucking trash.
Alex. Yep. That's actually what I'm about to determine, as the round is basically over at this point. And yeah, that one that kind of hung back with the battle axe raises the axe above his head and jeers something in a language I don't think anyone here speaks. Let me check. Yeah, I don't think anyone speaks that. And these things appear to be retreating while not letting you have their backs. So, party, you can continue to chase them. They're not fleeing, but they're like weapons at the ready, one step back type of deal.
You mean I gotta retype in what I'm gonna do because
So
Would you like them to
qualify as parting shot?
You could go for a parting shot, yes.
Can John go for a parting shot?
John, absolutely.
Damn it.
Just put it in actions. And it's this creature's movement speed, because I know that's about to come into play. Alright.
Question double M, so I know, since you said that John has 2 long swords, but he mainly uses sword and shield.
He has a longsword and a scimitar.
Scimitar.
Damn it, girls, you're about to blast our wagons.
No, not the wagons, not the horses, not anything of our team. They snuck in, they're sneaking out, they're backing out. That's why I'm yelling, let them...
the wagon.
Okay, Lydia.
Gonna go for a smoke real quick. Be right back.
Yeah. Going for a smoke real quick.
You know, he could just detail what the fuck he's doing instead of just saying, "Oh, I'm going to do this," and then leave every detail out.
I don't know, man. I'm just here. My job right now is just to roll dice.
Okay. Alright. Let's see, I take it Grill's ain't back from his smoke break. He usually takes a bit with that. Did my brother fuck with my order again? God damn it. Okay, it's fixed. Alright, what else we got here? Battle Axe, Parting Shot. Let them go, casting Forked Lightning if team is clear. Uh-huh. Yeah, I would ask for more details on that. Alright. This took all of one round.
All right. Is Double M back?
I am back.
Okay, Lydia. Are you with us? You're muted.
I'm still here.
Okay, so Lydia, I think I see the confusion here. Remember, the lightning bolt doesn't just start at the end of my hand. I've got a range of like 40 yards plus 1 per level. So that's why I'm yelling out, let them go. That way none of you get close enough to get caught. So they're scurrying away backwards around our horses and our wagons to get out. And I've got 3 segments, 18 seconds to get this off. So I'm going to be starting the lightning bolt, the forked lightning bolt on the other side of the wagons to hit them and just them and whatever the hell else might be out there in the desert behind them. I don't care about whatever else is out there, but that's why I'm hollering, let them go, so that none of you are pursuing them. And that's why I made sure that I said, if team is clear. So it's you and Cassie and John and Alexander and the horses and the wagons, because no, I'm not blasting our shit into tinder.
All I have to say is details.
Details are important.
Good point.
I
Good
realized
point,
I
Lydia.
did a goof there, Corby. You really shouldn't have gotten the magic missile since you went for the assassination, and that's like a, okay, that's your action for the round kind of deal. The special weapon allowing you for 2 is good enough as it is, but yeah, we'll have to cover that later.
Okay.
So, okay, creatures trying to back off. A couple of them are actually getting their comrades, but they're not letting you see their backs. And, yeah. So, parting shot, people. I see Aiden went AFK. Hope he comes back quickly enough to do his thing. We'll deal with him last. John, roll your parting shot. Welcome back, Aiden. Up and gone. And
18 plus bonuses.
18 plus bonuses. John, dice your damage.
7 plus bonuses.
7 plus bonuses. Nice, John. Okay, 7 plus bonuses. Ouch, yeah, that guy is hurt. Puts him down to there. I need to do a thing. Okay. Vi, you may take your parting shot, or are you pursuing?
Parting shot?
Okay, I was making sure, because, like, John, it's, okay, parting shot, that's clear, but with you, it's attack. Are you pursuing? For example, Cassie is not parting shot. She's killing that fucker.
17.
17. Vi, let me check on the matrix. Yeah, that hits. I'm joking. Go ahead and dice your damage.
What is my damage with this thing? Ah, 1d12. Six.
Nice, Vi. You crush that one's skull in a little bit. It like raises its broadsword to block, and you just bat it aside with that overhanded stroke of yours. It's dead.
Okay.
And it's dropped the body it was trying to carry under one arm type of deal. These things seem kind of burly and strong. Anywho, let's see. Cassie, you can roll to hit, because you are not doing a parting shot
No.
here. Cassie, dice percentage. 51. I'll have to check that in a second. Also 50 XP. 1 second. No, wait. 100 XP. My bad. It's a fumble, not a crit. Crit tables.
Missed, distracted, wisdom check, or loose hold of weapon.
Cassie, wisdom check. Thank you, girls.
No problem.
5. Okay, Cassie keeps hold of her sword. It is glowing, but is remaining short sword sized. And at this point... Yeah, no, she's still going for it. Necromid, whether she heard your warning or is simply ignoring it, you're not sure, but Cassie is pursuing that one. Cassie, roll to hit again. 13. Cassie, dice your damage. 3 plus bonuses. Okay. 3 plus that becomes a that. Yeah, Cassie does a solid amount of damage to that guy. That guy is still up, though, and snarling and backing away. It drops the one with the two-handed sword that it was trying to drag with it, and it's now fleeing properly. And we'll see what Cassie does in a second. Cassie is willing to let it go now. She wounded it, taught it not to fuck with her, and is backing off. At this point, it Cromid. So Cassie did kind of fuck with your plan there is the issue. Because you were planning to cast Fork Lightning if team is clear.
I'm still doing Fork Lightning, Dungeon Master, but to be specific, I will make the start of the bolt 5 yards past my nearest asset.
Okay.
So I don't know if it's Cassie, a wagon, a horse, a what, but 5 yards in front of that person
Fork
going away
Lightning,
from us.
that distance wide. Yeah, I remember that. Okay. Ikoromid, you may dice damage.
I bring the rain. 3, 4, 5, 11, 15, 17, 20, 25, 29. Is that all 10 dice? $29 hit points of damage.
Duly noted. Fail.
Let there be light.
Fail. Doesn't matter, but that actually was a pass. Pass, but again, half of 29 is still 15, so that really was negligible. Fail. Fail, not that it mattered. Actually, that was a pass, my bad. Fail. Fail! Boom! Loud thunderclap as Chromite incinerates most of the creatures. Some of them manage to duck out of the way, but the residual lightning that they get hit by is still strong enough to kill them. Every single one of them drops. I'll have to do item saving throws soon. Okay. Put it in new, people. I gotta start doing saving throws. Metal Hard versus Fireball, Magical Fire, Normal Fire, Frost, Fog, Disintegrate. Where is Lightning?
You haven't put it new.
You can put it in now. It's fine. Lightning Bolt. Electricity. Okay, that would be Lightning, I believe. So 10. Metal Hard saves on that on an 11. Let me go down the list. You failed and you failed. Weapon survived. Weapon survived. You and you actually both failed, so that's... You survived.
Hey, bitch.
That survives. over there.
Okay, and that takes it down to 5 of those.
Okay.
I'm just going to mark those bolts off.
Okay.
If
Give me
they
just a
can be
second.
recovered, I'm going to let somebody else do it.
XP calc pop. That was 11 of those critters, and done. I'm sure, Grills, you already knew what they were from the description.
Reptilian with long black hair?
Thing does describe them as scaly. But no, they were more humanoid than reptilians.
Ogrelons?
Interesting. I might have to use them again. Sadly, they're fairly pathetic. Okay, back over to actions. You're reloading and redosing crossbow. That's you for the round. Vi, you're checking every single weapon they dropped? Oh, the ones within the circle. Okay, so that is a two-handed sword that was dropped by one of them. And yeah, it's a two-handed sword. Not the greatest craftsmanship or quality, but it's sharp. It is not magical that you can detect.
Alright, moving on to the next.
Let's see. That guy had already dropped.
Wouldn't have I started with the broadsword one?
Yep. Broadsword as well. Here's a spoiler alert. None of them are magical.
Alright, then I just throw all of them onto the back of a wagon.
Okay, so let me go figure out what you got here. You're looking at a, two broadswords and a two-handed sword.
What about the two that Grills killed?
And a longsword. There it is. I was looking for that fourth one. Everything else that got lightninged, well, got lightninged. You can check if you want.
No, I'm just going to throw them on the back of the wagon and go to sleep. So you said two broadswords and
Two-handed and a longsword.
Okay. The name's lost me.
Not sure what they were, Jazeel. But if you want a snack, they're lightly cooked.
And Jazeel
on,
goes
guys.
back to sleep. That's pretty funny, though.
Oh, okay.
They'll be there in the morning to check, so.
Unless something carries off with them.
After that lot show, they'd have to be stupid to become here.
Yeah, they sure would. Hey, what time does the next encounter occur at? I swear to God, tonight's gonna be worth so much XP.
If we make it.
With how many encounters we're having, I'm surprised that at this point we're just going to grind to a halt, and this entire session's going to be one night.
Ooh, I know what that is. Oh, I know what this thing is. Key. Alright. How many are appearing?
And again, Dungeon Master, making sure that Jazeel is concealed in the shadows. As we do have a fire going. And then I'm just going to lay down next to him and pull the blanket And, so hopefully I'll be concealed as well. My crossbow is, you noted, has been reloaded and redosed. One dose of Osteagos claw venom, and the other one, because that was the last of that, is scorpion. Giant
Ooh.
scorpion.
Still working your way through the Osteogos is the funny bit. Okay, good news is the next encounter is a bit of a non-encounter, but... So after you're done reloading, redosing, you're going back to bed after standard precaution?
Well, again, making sure that nobody's dead or dying and that they found their wounds. And I know Vi was gathering up weapons, and John and Alexander, continuing their watch. So they're good to go. And I'm sure that Alexander's like, thanks, boss. I saw that energy slam that thing. You
Yeah,
peeled
pretty
that
much.
off my ass. Like, no worries. And so they're not going to bog down in the RP there, but then going back to sleep.
Aiden, I hate to say this. Can you go to push to talk? You've got a lot of background noise coming through.
I thought I was on push to talk.
Thank you. Okay.
No harm.
John and Alexander, you all will continue watch for another hour and 10 or so minutes. Things, quiet down, of course. There's the crackling of the campfire, so on and so forth. At this point, y'all can give me perception checks. Penalty of 4.
Dungeon Master, I have a perception of 13. I rolled a 13. And I'll roll for Jaziel,
Girls,
who scores a 2.
Girls, this is John and Alexander.
Oh,
Did I say
shit.
party? I'm sorry.
You said party. In that case, I'm going for a smoke.
Yeah, go for a smoke.
Bad
My
time.
bad.
Yeah.
Oof. John Alexander.
With the +4, Alexander got 15.
Okay, Alexander
With the
will fail.
+4, John got a 6.
John, you will perceive it. Okay. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not at my tip-top shape. So, John, something is moving to the southwest of the campsite, very quietly. Okay, this thing here, we can just skip that.
Drawing sword, going to investigate.
Okay. Well, John, whatever it is that's outside the range of the campfire, you're not sure what it is.
Drawing a torch. Yeah, drawing a torch and lighting it, and then throwing it out the campfire light to see if I can see what it is.
Okay. Well, John, you get that torch, bring it over to the campfire, I'm sorry, Aiden. You light it, you get over to where it needs to go, you toss it, and it lands over by those bodies from earlier that me dropped. There are several large spiders, about the size of dogs, that are by the spiders. As soon as the light shines upon them, they skitter away quickly. And before your eyes...
You just said there's dog-sized spiders near spiders.
By the spiders.
By the bodies. My apologies. And
okay,
they skitter away into the darkness away from the torch. John, what are you doing at this time? No, girls, you may not kibitz.
Not dealing with that shit. Keeping an eye out of them, but I am not going to start a fight that I don't need to.
Okay. And we're going to start advancing time. Girls, you can kibitz at this point.
Fuck you, don't play.
Nah, it's a thing I'm going to bring up later. Y'all really shouldn't be trying to influence each other's actions. It's
true. You're right.
Players instead of a hive mind.
That's why I asked. Instead
So
of just
at this point, since
up.
I'm going to advance time, you can kibitz. What would you have done?
So not Vasa, not
John.
but Dom. Yeah, Dom. After you throw the torch, I don't know if I would have done that or not, but it wasn't necessarily a bad move. But yes, I concur that you're doing the right thing by leave that shit alone. They'll eat the corpses. They won't attack us. There's plenty of food out there for them. They want easy meals, not to fight for it. So, bravo, Dom.
Yes, bravo, Dom. Girls, thank you for taking the no, you may not give it in stride.
Hey, again, I asked for permission. It was denied, and I rolled with that. So, yeah, that was perfect.
All right, John, it's been about 2 hours since you took watch at this point. It's been about 30 or so minutes since you saw the spiders. There was some noises to the southwest. You kept your eye on it. Once or twice you saw legs poking into the campfire, but the torchlight, but they seemed to avoid it. There were other bodies outside, and that's where the noises are coming from. The ripping and tearing of bones, potentially. I'm not entirely sure what sound spiders would make as they feast and then drag a couple of the bodies back to the burrow.
Well, technically, they liquefied the inside and suck it out.
That being said, this is Dungeons and Dragons. Odds are Gygax thought these things had teeth.
Yeah, they did have chewing things like crabs and lobsters do.
Mandibles. Regardless of which, the spiders will go for the corpses instead of the party. So, John, it's been about 2 hours. Alexander, it's been about 2 hours. What are you doing at this point?
I don't know. Just so I am correct, Mead did say for them to stay on watch, but to remain standing.
Yes, at this point your legs are tired, and you're tired, and it's been a long day. Alexander, you died earlier. You're still getting over that. For a minute there, you were gone. There was nothing. You don't remember. There is this gray fog in your head, and a presence, and you don't know beyond that.
You thief.
Staying on watch, I guess. I was told to stay on watch.
Well, John, I'm going to grab the wheel here from you for a second. John is tired. He's going to wake up Cassie. Hey, Cass, your turn. And John's going to sleep. Alexander's used to the 4-hour shift, so he's willing to put up with it, even though he's dead. Well, half dead. So Cassie, and Dom, you can take over Cassie at this point, for the most part. She has a magic sword. It's cool. She likes it. Anyways, Cassie will go on watch, whisper that thing to your sword to get it all nice and lit up, and yep, you're on watch. It's like having a torch with you. And after about 2 more hours, Cassie, you've been on watch for about, 2 more hours. Give me a second there, because that puts you at Aunt 1 and then over to Aunt 3. What are you doing after those 2 hours, Cassie?
How tired does Cassie feel?
Pretty tired. It's like, man, my bedroll was really comfortable.
Not waking up either of the spellcasters. That's a fucking death wish.
Who?
Wrong world.
Unmaterializes, and the man in blue snaps his fingers and he unmaterializes.
Almost not in this world.
Oh, you think that, don't you?
Oof. Ooh.
The joke is out. Can we please get back to session?
So, Cassie, you're tired. What are you doing?
I don't know how many. We have Vi, Mead, Peter left. John, Alexander. We only have 5 people. God damn it.
Choices are Mead or Vi.
I'll wake up Vi. I'll get in less trouble like that.
Alright. Well, Vi, Cassie is awakening you, and Cassie, take it from here.
After waking up, just saying, Vi, Tyr, go. I'm tired. She would go and get some sleep.
Okay. Well, Cassie does switch out of her plate mail back into
How
chain.
late does it look?
It's still nighttime. Maybe early morning, before the sun has risen for sure.
Okay.
Vi, how long are you keeping watch for?
Hour.
1 hour?
And then I'm gonna see how early it looks in.
Okay. Well, you take an hour's worth of watch. Alexander taps out after the 4th hour. He literally falls asleep, face plants in the sand, and practically falls back asleep there, but manages to pitifully drag himself back to his bedroll. Point is, Vi, you've been on watch alone for the second half of that hour, and yeah, it's been an hour. Sun hasn't risen yet.
Go for another hour, then see then.
Really? Interesting. One moment, please.
I hate for giving up my XP hoard nature, but can we move along the night, please?
That's what I'm trying to do, but encounters keep happening. What is on page 27 of this book? Oh! Oh! Oh no!
Demodans?
Oh no, no, I should not use that thing. You all would hate me permanently. There would be no coming back from using that thing. I should definitely not use that thing. I really want to use it now.
You're scared to give out that much XP, aren't you?
Grills? This is one of those creatures you said you would hate any DM that threw it at you.
He's going to throw it.
Do it.
Are you sure?
Well, there's a little information gap here that he's told you this and not me, so yes, throw the damn thing.
Okay, Grills, you want the damn thing?
You know what? I'm gonna roll with Lydia. I'm gonna get a smoke while you figure out its goddamn hit points. Goddamn,
I will not max this one out.
Something that petrifies, I'm sure. All right, so I'm gonna go for that 2 minutes of nicotine indulgence, and yeah, Vi, I hope that we both make our perception checks, because anyhow, we are back.
Aura of petrification. Oh, fuck. Fuck. So, Double M, while you're rolling this thing up, from 1 to fucked, how fucked are we?
Not good.
So there is a possibility of a party wipe here.
Maybe. This thing is knocking flat. Okay, give me just a moment here. Okay, I am ready. So, Vi, you're going to be on watch here. Kurumid is still sleeping and still taking that smoke, I think. But we can get this first little bit out of the way here, since this would be meta for him anyways. Vi, give me a perception check.
Okay. Oh, I'm pretty sure she made it.
Yes. So, Vi, you hear something walking slowly towards the campsite, like shifting in the sands, is crunching of something. You're not entirely sure what you're hearing. It's coming from the southeast.
Crap.
And you look over in that direction, and through the pitch darkness... Oh, you're immediately saying that, okay. Well, through the pitch darkness, you can almost discern something...
I can't see anything unless it's in the firelight, even the pitch darkness. I'm not going to see shit.
Well, that's the weird thing.
Bam.
That's the weird thing. It's almost like a blue light for a second. It's hard to say for sure. Was that a trick of your mind? You're not certain.
Yep, calling up the Mistwalker.
Okay, rest of the party, perception checks. Alexander... Actually, I'm not rolling for Alexander. I was rolling for Cassie. That's Cassie.
On the nose for a Coromede. And I gotta check. I rolled a 12 for Jazeel.
John rolled a nat 1. Alexander rolled an 8.
I don't have Jazeel's perception score.
What'd he roll?
12.
He wakes up.
Okay.
All right, Cassie, unsheaths her sword, starts looking around. Those of you that make your perception checks will have heard what Vi has said. So, let's see, new, round 1, actions.
What's that?
Aiming, what do you see? Okay, so you're going to be looking around trying to see it, and this thing's going to be approaching. I will need Vi and John, and I know what Cassie's action is, which is basically draw a sword, go up to wherever she thinks this thing's coming from, which is where you all are going to gather. And I assume Vi, I'll be nice here, you're going to point out, it came from that way, I think, or I saw something there.
The terminology.
Yeah?
Very sus.
Did the FBI turn Kenny?
No.
Oh, okay.
Those bastards turned canny.
Man.
It's a South Park reference.
Hey, do me a favor, Kenny. Do not say.
Oh my god, they killed Kenny, you bastards.
Yes. Okay, aiming, what do you see? Well, Kuromid, it's dark. Your eyes are still not adjusted to the infravision.
I'm not in
camps-
the firelight, remember?
Oh, that's right, yeah, so hold on, wait. Where are you positioned then in the campsite? Give me a second here, because that might make time. East, okay. So yeah, you have infravision 180-foot radius. Give me a second. Kuromid, there's some horse shape or something coming towards the campsite. Head in the air, looking up. Is it sniffing? You're not entirely sure. It has
Horse shape?
Yeah, some horse shape, but small. Maybe a pony? The head is all types of wrong, though. It's got this long neck and this long nose. Or is that still part of the neck? You're not sure without seeing it in light.
Oh!
No, you're good.
I just realized what the fuck this is.
Oh.
That's cool. So we're gonna.
I told you. I did tell you.
Should I make an intelligence check to see if I can realize what this thing is?
Have you encountered it before, Kuromid?
No, but come on. I'm a high-level magic user.
You'll find out soon enough, Aiden. Tell you what, I'll dice percentage. Let me think of the odds here. High-level magic user would probably know what this thing is. That's got to come up eventually. I'll give you odds of that you might have heard about it. Yeah, you know what? Give me that intel check. There's a penalty.
I rolled a 3.
Yeah, at Kuromid, should I say it for the party's benefit?
No.
No. At Kuromid, you think you know what that is. And Grills, you think it's that thing.
Assassination. Both shots.
Alright, have you studied this creature's physiology? Like where you would guess where it is, or I gotta play legit here. How are you assassinating it?
Again, I study the anatomy of all sorts of shit. I'm an 8th level assassin.
Honestly,
If
yeah,
it's
that does make
horrifying-
sense. Alright,
If
so we're gonna
it's
assume a
horrifying-
headshot then, essentially? Going for the brain?
Wait, he's throwing it in the.
I feel like you're about to slam me with a penalty of 4.
No penalty. There's just a rough idea, so I have an idea of why
I
you would
think vital organs, which is heart, lungs, is probably more in line with the assassination here, because I don't care if this thing suffers.
Okay, heart or lungs. Alright, Kuromid, you prop up your crossbow and you may roll to hit twice.
Natural 20
Dice
and-
percentage.
and a 7 plus 2. The natural 20 percentage for that, 79.
79 on a nat 20? Jesus. That's an abdominal wound, all right. All right, let me go ahead and check that kill chart. 1 second. You are an assassin.
No, this is what I think it is, and I'm 99% sure. No, we're not fucking around with this thing.
At Crormid, this thing drops like a bucket of stones. Just thunk. Straight to the heart, you're fairly certain. And it slumps over.
Since it's dead, can I say what it was?
No.
No.
Okay.
Could throw a demon lord at y'all and you'd be less afraid of it than that.
Yes, because
Yes.
that would destroy Mead in a way that most monsters couldn't.
Oh hey, I found the monsters I was originally going to throw before I had to re-roll them. Guess I'll use them next time. Anyway, that's some exceptional ability XP right there for the creature.
Like, the second I heard the description, I was like, fuck, I know what these are.
Comrades, I think that was a disenchanter. A beast that sucks the very energy out of all of the arcane. Alexander, if I am correct, which I believe I am, they will pose no threat to you. You have no magic items.
Okay. I don't mean to doubt you, Mr. Mistwalker, sir, but you're sure?
Alexander, stop. Just stand still. I'll reload my crossbow, Dungeon Master, and redose it with the scorpion stuff.
Okay.
Okay, Alexander. I'll cover you. And if there's anything else, and I don't see anything else. And remember, I'm talking from outside of the light.
Mm-hmm.
The party can't see me.
Yep.
I have you covered now. If
Okay.
there's another, it will drop the same as the first. You are safe.
Okay, sir.
Carry a torch and be sure of your footing.
Alexander will get a torch from whatever supply thing that y'all have it, and he'll start going over to kill the thing. Yeah, the thing is dead. He's gonna make sure it's dead. Stab through the eye, stab through the brain, stab through the heart, stab it all over. And yes.
Alexander, retrieve my crossbow bolts if you would, please.
Alright, that was a 7 + 2 for 9, you said? For the second shot?
Pardon?
The second shot, what did you roll again? I should have checked that already. I know, it's been too long. Give me a second. Was it a 9 or an 8?
I think it was higher than a 9.
Alright, then I'm gonna let you have it. That was a hit. Let's see if they makes it saving throw versus... Yeah. Good. Yeah, he'll bring back both bolts.
Well, Dungeon Master, in full integrity, I rolled the saving throws for the bolts, and one of them failed.
You know what? DM's feeling nice today because he just threw a disenchanter at a high magic item party. Yeah, you'd saved. You get your crossbow bolt back at Crowmead. Now we're even because I threw a disenchanter and you got a crossbow bolt out of the deal.
Okay, so I don't need to mark off any bolts, but I do need to mark off the scorpion venom.
Hey, I played that fair. It didn't sneak up on y'all and it's like, Crowmead, do you feel something groping you when you sleep and you get up and all your items are worthless now?
That would have sucked.
That would suck such major ass. Just so god, bad. That you would hate me and you would have justifiable reason to do so because that is a fuck you monster. That's as bad as a nilbog.
Oh.
Anyways,
This cancer is worse than a nilbog.
So once Alexander comes back safe and sound, and of course we're able to see it once he gets close to it with the torch and stabs it. After he's back safe and sound, I'll explain to the rest of the party that it's some kind of unnatural hybrid monster that is able to drain magic, even very powerful magic, just straight out of shit. And Yes, if you ever see one of these, kill it on sight. Vi, be cautious. I do not know if their powers still work after they are departed.
That is out of character. But,
Okay, yeah,
alright.
you're right. Okay, then I ought to keep my mouth shut.
Yeah, but the sentiment is there.
Okay,
Try it in session and find out, Vi.
yeah, Vi, if you're gonna
I
go
would
out
love
there,
I
to,
know.
but we don't have time to.
You have time if you want. Well, actually, no, that's something you have to figure out in game.
Mm-hmm.
Technically, the Dungeon Master's perspective, you have time to do whatever you want to try and do. Just say, Dungeon Master, I wish to try and do this now. You found the Dragon's Lair, and now you want to go chase butterflies? Okay.
So yeah, again, at this point, I'm awake and the whole party's awake, right?
Yep, it's early morning. Sun hasn't risen yet. Feels like maybe an hour or two till dawn, maybe more.
So I think that was the highlight of tonight.
Oh, you think that's
So
the
far,
highlight?
but you know, it might get worse.
I think tonight's the
Okay,
session
what
you're
have
all
we
going to declare that
encountered
I'm a
tonight?
horrible person.
Dungeon Master, just for my list, what was the last thing?
Grimlocks, Fiend Folio, page 48.
Oh, those silly things.
They're pretty weak. 2 hit dice, 1 attack for pretty minimal damage. Well, not minimal, but pretty average damage. They use weapons that are bladed. They're mostly
He
blind.
used those against us once, because I have Grimlock eyes on Lagatha.
Yeah. Grimlocks and Disenchanter.
So yeah, they're described as having the Grimlocks, of course, gray, scaly skins. You said that. And yeah, that does sound kind of lizard-like. They are subterranean guys, so yeah.
Okay.
YouTube, this
Alright.
is the fun of dungeon mastering for other dungeon masters. After we're done throwing the monsters, it can be like, yeah, this was a this thing. I ran it like this to try and
Alright.
trip you all up, because I know you all have the thing memorized.
Master Mead,
That's fine.
would it be... I have no correct word to use here. My brain is poofing on me. Would it be okay if I harvest its organs?
Do you have adequate containers for putting them into?
Yes.
Then I suggest you divest yourself of any magical items before you approach
Dungeon
its body.
Master, I hand him the wand of polymorph and put down my great axe and pick up a broadsword.
Okay.
That's the only magic items I have on me.
All right, I'll pick up her great axe as well. I'll hold on to this for you, Vi. I will not step within 10 feet of that carcass. Do not bring any of its parts within 10 feet of me unless they are secured in containers.
Of course.
Alexander,
Yes, sir.
accompany Vi. You'll
Yes,
need
sir.
light to work by.
Alright. So, Vi, I assume you're going over to the Disenchanter with Alexander at this point?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, typical items I'm going for. Actually, I'm going to go very short for
Send
this
me
one.
the list of what you're trying to get, and we'll see what Alexander didn't destroy. Because
I still
Mead
want
said,
the brains. Doesn't matter how destroyed they are. It's
no,
still
they're
there.
pretty nasty.
It doesn't matter.
Jazeel,
And heart.
I hate
Yeah.
to ask this of you, chap, but since we're all awake now, can you do a quick sweep? Say 100 yards out and then come back and maybe keep watch. We haven't gotten much sleep this night. I know you're included. But you have special abilities that I could not request this of anyone else in the team. And of course, you know what to do if there is trouble. I don't need to tutor you.
Jazeel nods, and he'll start trotting off to go take a quick perimeter. Okay, so Vi, I'm waiting on that list, and then we'll cover that. Let's see. After you're done with that, is everyone going back to bed, or are you all going for an early start in the morning?
I'm going to wait for Jazeel to get back and make sure that Vi and Alexander are doing okay. But as I said, Dungeon Master, I have reloaded and redosed the crossbow, and I am going to hide in shadows at the edges of the firelight. So that way I'm blanketed from both sides, and I'm gonna stay sitting upright, crossbow in hand, and waiting. And IRL, I'm gonna go for a smoke real quick.
Yep. Okay, so in that order there, the brain you can record as a 71. The heart is unsalvageable. There's nothing left of it. Alexander went to town. You could like try and scoop up some of the gooey pulp that might have been a heart at one point if you'd really like. The liver and spleen are unchanged at 34 and 21 respectively.
I glare at Alexander.
I'm sorry, Mistwalker said to kill it dead. Everything needs a
You
heart,
could
right?
have severed its head from its body.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Sorry. Hearts, you know. I volunteered at a butcher once for a job, and hearts.
You're an idiot. If you didn't work for Master Wastewalker, I would kill you now for this monstrosity you've done.
I'm sorry.
I'll take the spleen and the liver.
Alright, taking the spleen and the liver. Alright, that's going to take y'all about that much time to do. I'm going to wait for girls to get back to report the results of Jaziel's patrol. Oh, hey, that's the alarm I was waiting for. What time is it? Okay, pretty good. The answer is it's Miller time, because goddamn do I need a drink. I'm sipping water like a fish, but I need something stronger tonight, I think.
That's all I need, right? And I feel like I have a better history.
I mean, what's worse? The Nilbog Disenchanter freaking Godzilla thingy.
Tarask.
Yeah, the Nilbog Disenchanter Tarask. Yeah, that's the top
Vampiric
of the line.
Nilbog Disenchanting Tarask.
Yeah, that would be the ultimate. I am out to fuck the party.
I mean, at that point, it's rocks fall, everyone dies.
All right, so Dungeon Master, once again, keeping watch, waiting for Vi and Alexander to get back from her harvesting, and for Jaziel to come back from his reconnaissance mission.
Well, Alexander and Vi are tied up for a bit because 4 Oregon's gonna take some time to check each one. Oh, can't harvest this. God damn it, Alexander, what'd you do? So on and so forth. Jaziel comes on back, and what are you doing, mate?
Jaziel, it pains me to ask you to keep watch for a bit. I think the party is getting tired. We've been harassed and harangued.
Aiden, you're back off of push to talk. Sorry. Thank you. Well, Jaziel will nod, and assuming you ask, because you didn't ask, but that was your purpose, and I know we're all tired, so I'm ruling in favor of players tonight, he will indicate he did not find any hostiles in the nearby area.
Very good. I didn't think we would, but it was better to check than not check. So, do you think you can stay on your feet for a few hours?
Jaziel nods.
I owe you a very succulent pig.
He nods again.
Okay. In that case, Jaziel, I'll be right here, where we've tried to sleep through the night. Wake me first if there's a problem.
Okay.
And if you start being weary, wake me and We shall see this through.
I need to
Good
check
night,
something
friend.
real quick.
And I'm gonna curl up under the blanket with my crossbow in hand.
Recovery of spells.
What other kind of poison do I have?
Yeah, okay, y'all are gonna fucking hate me for this.
Dungeon Master's a dick.
Yes, he's oof. Right, okay, well, party, y'all get about 2 more hours of sleep. So, as far as spells go, party, you did not get like 6 hours worth of restful sleep tonight. It's been too many interruptions. Really, you didn't even get 4 consecutive hours of sleep, but you've had at least 4 of actual sleep in total. So I'll give y'all that, but third and above level spells are going to be beyond most of y'all today. You're exhausted. It's Jesus Christ. Last night was hell.
Okay.
So yeah, you can get first and second spells back right now, party, but third and above, it's just nope, brain mush. I need sleep.
All right, so Dungeon Master, what's waking me up and at what time?
All right. So the morning comes, light shines upon Denalia. Y'all can give me perception checks at this point. If not, then in about a few minutes, Jaziel's gonna wake you up. He'll find a way.
Okay.
So it's an optional perception. Perception
Okay,
check
well,
if y'all want.
assuming with what I said to him, he's waking me up first.
Oh, he was gonna go over to one of the horses and startle it awake. And
Wow.
it just screams loudly, and hey, everyone's awake.
Okay. All right. Well, in that case, Dungeon Master, how many hours do I feel like I need to get to recharge?
You could go for another hour or 2 to really get those 4th level spells. You can do 5th level spells also. You need more for that.
Okay, so party. John, Alexander, Vi. Wait, that's all of us, ain't it?
Fuck.
Wow. Okay, John, Vi. I cannot function at my best at this capability. Jaziel, if you need to sleep, do so. But John and Vi and Alexander, you need to keep watch. Let's get some breakfast. Let's eat. And then I am going to nap for a bit. And then I will study spells. We will continue from that point when I am more in battery to proceed. Otherwise would be reckless and stupid. Agreed?
No complaints here, says Cassie.
Oh yeah, there's Cassie. I'm looking at the campaign voice 1 and not seeing that. And Cassie, you are the strongest sword among us.
Mm-hmm.
Keep sharp watch. Jaziel has a spyglass in the saddlebags. Feel free to use that. But I suggest you get it now in case he naps out as well. His night was disturbed as the rest of us. Take turns so I may get my rest. After I'm rested, I will do my best to enamor all of you with spells again.
You got it, boss.
I'm sure you all realize the benefits of these. And with that, Dungeon Master, I'm gonna wolf down some chow. I'm just shoveling it in and swallowing it half chewed. I'm gonna gobble down breakfast and then pull that blanket over top of me underneath the eastmost wagon where the rest of the team knows where I'm at, and cram for like, give me 2 Maybe 3 hours of sleep.
Okay, 2 or maybe 3 hours of sleep. And the rest of the party, y'all doing anything fun or interesting at this time? I have Cassie going on watch. She will dig out yonder spyglass, and Jazeel will take a nap too.
Is it daylight?
It's daylight
Yeah.
at this point. The sun has risen and light shines upon Denalia.
Then I will go inspect the weapons from the Grimlock thingies.
Alright, so you wander on over, and yeah, there's weapons there. Much the same as before. You getting all of them, throwing them on the wagon kind of deal?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, one momento, please. I will just type up a... Switch to the
You
wrong
can tell
campaign
us what they
channel.
are later.
Alright. Well, give me a second, because I got it here. I'm just going to quickly type it out so I don't have to deal with it later.
I just need to know if they're magic or not.
They are not magic.
Okay.
Alright. So in total, including everything you have gotten before, you will recover these weapons. And the two-handed bastard broad and long are, of course, blades, swords. Note that the quality of them is not particularly great for any of them, but they all function. They're sharp.
So that's what I got from all of them.
In
not
total.
including the. Oh,
No,
so that's all of them.
That's everything, yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Aren't I nice putting that in nice itemized list format for you? Okay, so, other than that, Vi, are you doing anything special?
Probably going to relearn 2 magic missiles.
Okay.
And switch over from a lightning bolt to a flying fireball.
Alright, well, Vi, you're sitting down, you get the 2 magic missiles, easy enough. You start trying to work on the fireball, and fuck my head! Ow, you put the book aside, take a sip of the water, try and deal with that migraine, and it's not coming, Vi. Your brain is worn out like a sponge. It's... you can't. Magic missile was hard enough. This is a whole nother level of pain.
You said 3rd and 4th level would be pain.
That fireball is 3rd level.
Mm-hmm. But then you said magic missile was a pain.
Magic missile was a pain, but it was a doable pain. Like, it's normally not a strain or a struggle, but it is a mental effort. You have a 19 in whiz, so it's pretty straightforward for you. But you still have to work to do it. When you're tired,
Alright.
that work is a lot harder.
Well, if Mistwalker's going to sleep, I'm going to go back to sleep then.
Alright, leave us in charge. I see how it is. Cassie chuckles
Do
at
you
that.
want your healer to be unable to use spells?
No. Go get some beauty sleep. We got you.
And if at all possible, it would be near Jazeel and Mistwalker.
Yeah, it should be easy enough to do. I believe a Chrome's under one of the wagons. You going under the wagon, side of it?
I'll sleep in the back of the wagon.
Back of the wagon, okay. Well, John, Cassie, and you are going to have a quiet discussion, trying not to wake up the other party members.
It just makes sense to keep everyone grouped together in one location.
Alexander, like, Cassie's going to, like, oh, hey, go over there for a bit and use the spyglass, see if you see anything, and she'll get you out of the way for a bit. And yeah, that's details y'all don't get to know. Hee. Anyways. The sun continues to climb the horizon, and it will have been about this many hours. Okay, Coromid, give me a wisdom check. Vi, you can give me a wisdom check also.
Okay. I rolled an 11, which is my wisdom.
Okay, yeah, both of you will start to feel, okay, I've slept for a bit, it's time to wake up. Or I could keep going, oh, this is so warm and comfortable, I don't want to wake up. But it's your choice.
There's Dragon's Gold that has my name written all over it in capital letters. It's time to get up.
Mm-hmm. And through the force of your mental fortitude, you will force yourselves awake, hence the wisdom check. Tell me that isn't the right way of doing it.
No. You're spot on. So, Dungeon Master, first 3 minutes is Magic Missile, then Fireball, then Lightning Bolt.
Okay.
Then Then a bunch of stone skins.
I know, Aiden. It's just funny to type it. So yeah, Vi, that's up to you. You're tired. You could just keep sleeping. 5 more minutes, Mom, please. You have this vivid childhood memory of being asleep in your bed, and you squash it to the side to wake up and eat, and then begin re-memorizing Fireball. Okay, so Chromie, that was 2 magic missiles, Fireball, Lightning Bolt, and then working on 2 stone skins.
Okay, hold on. 1 magic missile for 3 minutes. Do I get it?
Yes. Let me keep up track with time, because it's been a bit.
Yeah, that's why I'm conferring with you.
Mhm.
Okay, next is a fireball. 9
Mhm.
minutes. Yes?
Yes.
Lightning bolt, 9 minutes.
That will be a yes or no.
Okay, we're getting somewhere. Stone skin, 12 minutes.
Yep.
Is Jaziel awake?
Jaziel's currently napping, but he's nearby.
Is Vi awake?
Yes, she was eating and then she did some spell work of her own.
Okay, Vi, you're getting a stone skin. Bam! Okay, Dungeon Master, 12 more minutes for another stone skin.
Okay.
And that one's going on me.
Okay. That puts you at
And
there.
24 more minutes for 2 more
Okay.
to have at the ready.
2 more to have at the ready. John and Cassio both mentioned. Cassie says she wasn't awake for it, just that she heard the thing snarl as its axe clunked against, or whatever weapon it had, clunked against her head. She's pretty sure that spell was on her, and that one's gone. She doesn't know if she's got another one or not. And John, much the same. It hit me even though I raised my shield. Sorry.
Well, if we were back at the keep, I would spend the next day reinforcing you with my sorceries. Unfortunately, we are not at the keep. Tomorrow morning, I will try to help you both again.
Dungeon Master,
Mm-hmm.
how far away from the dragon thing are we?
About 2.5 miles, give or take.
Now, let us go get our coin and make haste. And I will do everything that I can, and that is what I always have done for all of you. But again, I need rest to refresh my mental state of being.
Alright.
I'm sorry to disappoint you all, but I do have limits.
Never see you hit them normally, but alright. We got it. We've lasted before without it, we'll last now without it.
Yes.
Damn if that isn't nice to have, though.
And I would coat us all in that all the time. At all times,
Oof.
if I could. Anyhow,
Oof.
hopefully you're all sufficiently protected.
What's oof?
Jaziel,
It's fine. That's something's gonna have to happen over at the area first.
Okay. Necromie, Jaziel?
wake up, Jaziel.
Jaziel woke up at some point during all this.
Ah,
Yeah.
very good, friend. I'll reinforce your enchantments as well soon. Anyhow.
Jaziel nods and licks his lips.
Yes, and by the way, somebody give him some nearest to raw meat that you've got. Anyone? Or
You mean that, what'd you call it? A displacement? No, not displacement.
Jaziel, do you want to eat that thing that I shot last night?
Jaziel will walk on over. Not at that casual pace he's doing it, but yeah, he'll dig into it a bit. Doesn't
Okay,
taste
Jaziel,
that bad.
we'll wait for you.
And he won't take long, just hump, hump, hump. Okay, come back.
Wait. What was that?
Only to pray 1 hour for Cure Light Wounds when we're at the temple. The temple, in this case, being the Blue Dragon's lair, or do you mean back at the city of...
You said we went into an old temple.
It is indeed an old temple. I'm just confirming.
That one.
Yep. Oh, that's right. I have to get that map up.
What channel is that in? I don't see it.
Out of character chat.
Out of character.
Third from the top message, or third from the bottom. Give me
We'll
a
need
second.
to pray for 1 hour for 4 cure light wounds when we are at the temple.
DM stuff.
Okay, so
Maps.
this is out of character.
Blood Hunter.
Okay, I can't address that then.
Dragon Temple. There we go.
All right, so Dungeon Master, we're striking camp. I'll help John and Alexander and Cassie make sure that the horses are watered. I think it's still too early to feed them at midday. We feed them breakfast and dinner. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
But we do water them more often than that.
In the desert, you'd better.
Otherwise, we're making sure that they are harnessed up appropriately and waiting for Jaziel to get back from eating the disenchanter or whatever is left of it that he wants. But since he generally goes for like the meaty muscle area, and I know that Vi already got brains, heart, whatever the fuck, that's all taken care of and not in conflict. And then it's time to mount up and roll out.
Okay. I hate to be the bad DM who's like, hey, y'all need to rest more to cast your spells, but I wouldn't be a good DM if I did that. It's just a mean. I'm a mean DM, and you all should hate me, because I would hate me too. Okay. Vi asked to be put on autopilot. I can allow that.
Okay, in that case, I'm going to go for a smoke, and maybe she'll get back, so you don't have to autopilot her. But Dungeon Master, as stated once... pardon. Wow, did not mean to be rude like that to y'all.
As stated.
So Lydia gets back, I get back, whatever, but mount up, move out. You said we're about 2.5 miles away from the Dragon's Lair. We are moving, but we are going at about 2 miles an hour. And again, spyglass, make sure I've got possession of that, saddlebag, that kind of thing. Double check my crossbow, make sure it is properly loaded. And, I did dose it. That much I'm 100% sure of. And yeah, we're doing that. I'll be back in 2.
I'll ask for movement speed when you get back. Gonna have to pull this up 1 second. Blue Dragon.
Thank you for your indulgence, Dungeon Master and fellow players.
Welcome back.
I have satisfied my nicotine craving. Yes.
Okay. Aiden is still not back from what I know, although Aiden, you can feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. And yeah, I'm just going to autopilot Vi for a minute. So,
okay.
Chromie, you get the party in the standard formation. It's hard with so few of you at this point.
Well, how many wagon drivers
That's a good point,
are we
actually.
missing?
I'm going to need formations now, because you've got Alexander, you've got Cassie, you've got John, you've got Vi. You've got yourself. And I believe y'all took 6 wagons? Because you had 2 more Link boys along the way.
6 wagons, and we're missing 2 Link boys?
They died to ghouls.
Yeah, okay. So in that case, we're just going to have to tether wagons 3 and 4. So wagon 3 will be tethered to wagon 2, and wagon 4 will be tethered to wagon 3.
Okay.
That way, yeah, they're driverless, but they're being pulled along, and we'll probably have to put some kind of a tether behind that from 4 to 5. That way, John can like pull on the brake if we need to stop. Does that make sense, Dungeon Master?
Alright, that checks out. I'm gonna need to know how you're getting that tether. Like, there's rope. You can
I
lash it
have
together with rope.
500 feet of rope.
Yeah. Might have to cut
Yeah.
that up, but, well, actually, no, I shouldn't need to be cut up, but yeah. Alright, sounds good to me.
Okay. Otherwise, if that's not acceptable, then I've got an alternative idea.
What's the alternative, just out of curiosity?
The alternative is that I bump Vi and Alexander back a wagon each, and I drive the lead wagon with Jazeel to the side, and we still have to tether wagon 4 somehow, but between wagons 3 and 5, it ought to be okay.
Your movement speed for the procession will be slightly reduced just because instead of a driver driving the horses, they're kind of following the caravan. But you should be able to do the initial idea.
Okay, so can we do it with the ropes, or do I need to drive a wagon? Okay,
Ropes.
good. All right, so we're going to do it with the ropes. And again, Dungeon Master, I dropped our speed to 2 miles an hour.
Okay, sounds good.
Because I did anticipate this issue.
Yep. Yeah, you figured that was coming. And that's actually not just the DM being mean. That's actually just like, well, no, drivers.
It is what it is.
Okay, so that's going to take you about at 2.5. You're dropping it to 2, which means I have to do math now. So you know what? I'm just going to give you back that time from earlier. You remember earlier I'm like, okay, y'all are going to travel, but I'm not for the sake of that. So you got it back now. Everything is back in order. And the final half-hour stretch, because it was actually a bit closer than you thought, the desert stretches out distances, and it's hard to make sure. And you failed a hidden intel check to determine how far away you were. And you will close the final 1.5 miles between you and the temple.
Okay. So we're going to move the wagons into the temple.
Okay. The passageway up is wide enough to support them. It's a bit of a steeper... Not steeper. Yeah, you should be able to come on in.
Okay. So we'll get them in. And at this point...
Gods, this thing is so badly drawn.
And this is where we had the fight previously, correct?
So, yes, you all take it up this ramp deal, if you will, here that goes into the temple, and you will end up by the entrance with these stone doors that are open that let the morning to afternoon sunlight, the early afternoon sunlight, into not even afternoon, the pre-noon sunlight, because this faces to the east. So yeah, sunrise is in the east. So you're all casting a shadow into this room about 100 or so feet long. It's the room with the 4 pillars from before where the Cystic attacked y'all and things went pretty hairy for a bit.
Okay.
To give you a rough idea, although there is an inconsistency here. Yeah, y'all enter from the east of this room. Yeah, that's not a very good picture, I'm sorry. This whole map needs to be redone, but it's going to be scrapped soon, I think. Welcome back.
Welcome back, Lydia. Okay, so we're entering from the east.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so between the first 2 pillars, that's where we're going to stage the horses and the wagons.
Okay.
Okay. Cassie.
Yeah.
Jazeel. Alexander. You 3 will stay here. Vi. John. With me. Make sure
Oh.
that
Y'all locked in? Let's fucking go.
make sure that the horses are watered
Okay.
and feed them a little bit in case you need to pray for an hour.
It's getting close to lunchtime.
So be it. Vi, make your ministrations to your God, and when you are done, we shall all have broken our fast.
Okay, Vi. Rolling for encounters inside of a dungeon is so fun. Do you know how many ghosts could be here? The other monster Chromie really hates.
Yeah, I got something for him.
Bet you do. Exorcism! Exorcism! Alright, so assuming no one in the party wants to do anything special during the lunch break while Vi is
it's
doing
called Spirit Fire.
that would do it.
All right, so Dungeon Master, while Vi is praying, and since Cassie is taking lunch, I will keep watch while Vi is praying. And since, that way that we're staggering it. That way we've got lots of eyes and ears open.
So hold on, you want to stagger your prayers with more spell memorization of your own? I'm sorry.
No, I'm not doing any memorization.
Okay.
But I'm on full alert while Vi is praying, regardless of what the others are doing.
Okay. So yes, Vi, you will get that 1 hour back in those 4 spells. 1 eat, 1 watch, 1 eat, 1 watch is what you mean, yes.
No, just pray, Vi. Pray then eat.
Not me, what you were trying to explain what you were doing.
No, I'm going to gulp my food down like a wolf as soon as you're done praying.
No,
Mead,
not-
what is your con? Oh, you're fine. Your stomach is... yeah. Oh, I need time to digest that. That's not healthy. Ugh.
My con, 17. Plus,
Yeah, you're fine.
Plus the thing.
You're
So,
fine, but you're getting a tummy ache, my dude. Oh, I ate too fast. Boo-hoo.
That
Anyway,
won't last long, and we
you
both
squash
know
it
it.
down. You squash it down like a bug. Vi, you finish your spell work.
Okay, I'd go directly into eating,
Alright.
even if it's walking with him.
You put aside
I
your
did.
field manual and you pull out your food and hom nom 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 nom. Are you eating fast, slow? Give me a speed here.
Did you not read my actions around at all?
Quickly. There we go. My bad. I did. That's how I knew it was praying for an hour for cure light wounds and not sitting there with your thumb up your ass. But okay, you will eat your food quickly.
Right now, Dungeon Master, this is a thing that usually gets blitzed over. Pardon me. But, hey, over there in that corner, and I'm just going to point. Pick a corner, I don't care. Yeah, we killed a lot of cystic over there before, so if anybody needs to take a crap or anything, yeah, that's the spot. And,
Dungeon Master, do we see any cystic nearby?
No. The place seems empty. The doors were open. Haven't heard a peep other than yourselves.
I mean the dead ones.
No, bodies are not here.
Just to be clear, Dungeon Master, if somebody needs to take a crap or something like that, the rest of us are going to keep watch and take turns. Because normally D&D players, it's like they eat, they drink, but they never piss or crap.
It's assumed you do that, and we don't. I don't have a subtable to roll when female characters are on their period for the same reason. It's kind of unneeded.
Exactly. Unneeded. Okay, but you know what? We're being careful, Dungeon Master. Cassidy, Jazeel, and Vi are keeping watch in the entry room while Coromede, Alexander, and John.
Oh, that was meant to be a question mark. Okay, so which one is it?
Okay, Cassie, Jazeel, and Alexander.
Oh, I have Alexander and Vi mixed up. That was it.
Are staying in the entry room with the wagons and the horses. John and Vi are with me.
Okay. You all stay safe, Cassie says, and gives John a wink. And,
No, you all stay safe.
Oh, they'll be fine. They got me.
And you know where to find me if things go sideways.
I'm tired.
I mean,
John. Yes?
well, Cassie's going to point out that, and this isn't visible in the thing, and I apologize, this ain't a fault of yours. So y'all enter this room from the east. There's a door to, well, a passage to the south and a passage to the west, as I have once described before, many eons ago. Well, which way are you going?
South and west. I'll think about that. Cassie.
Hmm?
Should crap turn sideways, stay close to Jazeel.
Don't have to
He'll
tell
bring
me
you.
twice.
Alexander, good luck.
Wait.
Vi.
Yes.
My right hand is my sword arm. That is my strong side.
Digging to the left.
John, you take the opposite side. Stay back 10 feet.
Dom, you're up.
Yeah.
You're John.
Yes, Alexander, you'll be fine. Just stay with the horses. Or stay close to Jazeel. See you soon, chap.
You know what? Jazeel is going to go walk over and drop a deuce in that corner. He is part horse.
Those are called apples, not a deuce. When a horse does it, they're apples. Anyhow.
Did you just say deuce?
Yes, a deuce. I don't know. That's the
Deuce,
word that popped into my...
Deuce.
Okay.
Deuce, as in two. What? Thought I was just doing combat. Now you can RP also. Okay, besides in a dungeon, combat may break out at a moment's notice. In-game chat. Wait, that was a joke. And Dungeon Master, I will give Alexander a very, what is the appropriate word here? Sanguine look. Anyhow, looking back at, where's that picture? So we came in from the east.
Yes.
That's the right-hand side.
Yep.
And there's a doorway to the south and a doorway to the west.
Start your maps in the top right-hand corner.
Okay, then I'm leading Vi and John to the south.
Alright. You all go through this passage to the south.
Do we have a light force at this point?
John would light a torch if nothing else.
Okay, so John's got a torch lit. Alright, then we are going to the south.
Alright, give me a standard walking formation. Crowley meet up front, Vi to the left, John to the right of him.
And
like
they're
behind
both
a step or two.
They're both 10 feet behind and 10 feet between them. So we're a perfect isometric triangle.
Okay.
At this point.
Okay. These are yards. I did put the scale down here, right? I didn't make that feet. I forgot to put the scale. Okay, it's yards now. I don't know if that breaks continuity, but it's yards. So the passage is about 12 or so feet wide, which gives you enough room for yonder formation.
Okay.
It goes forward for about 20 or so feet, and then opens up a bit into a more considerable, almost like a cave-like area. The floor is still smooth, the walls are fairly smooth, and there is essentially a room off to your right-hand side, which is to your west, because you're heading south, and there's kind of a passage to the southeast, and it's not going to go very east, it's more of a south passage. Let me see if I can get you a thing here. Y'all approach this from the north end. Let me get you. Boop. Each square representing a yard.
Okay, so if we put this one up against the previous one, we can either go west or south, correct?
Yes.
John, Vi, back off about 30 feet. I need to see.
Jean, Vi, I assume you are doing so?
All right. So after they back off enough and my infravision adjust, look at this area.
Okay, what about this area specifically are you looking for? Just out of curiosity. Give me
Heat
details.
sources.
Heat sources. Okay. Well,
Look, there's some here.
Aiden, can you go push to talk?
Okay.
thank you. Sorry about
Thanks,
that.
Lydia.
So yeah, in terms of heat sources, you scan around and no, this place is cold. It's cool. It's inside of a stone thing on a hot day, but there's a mountain between you and the sun at this point.
Thank you. Come forward, Vi and Grass and John. And once they get back into formation with me, we are going to head for that south passage.
Okay. Y'all start to take and follow the south passage here. Do y'all want me to do this blow by blow with you? This could be sped up a lot, but it kind of ruins some of the tension of exploring this place. Because we could spend the next 2 hours here. Sped up. Dom? Grills?
Yeah, Double M, I'm going to say speed it up because...
Alright.
Tension? No.
Yeah,
no.
no.
I'm a goddamn Titan of Eld. You're not... Yeah.
In terms of map sizes, this dungeon was initially intended to be fairly large. It quickly outgrew what I was going to put with it, and it ended up being mostly scrapped then revived later. As such, it's a giant fucking mess. Half of it is caves, other parts of it are actually stone brick temples. In one room, there's like some mosaics depicting some writing in script neither of y'all can see with illustrations to accompany. The illustrations feature people and a singular dragon, and it's hard to tell for certain, but it looks like the dragon is ruling over said peons. Vi, what are you doing with that fun piece of trivia? Because I know you're going to want to do something, and I'm looking for an action or an in-game chat or something.
Fine, I suggest you tear that shit down off of the wall.
That's not a tapestry. That's like engraved in the stone. Chiseled.
Oh, my bad. In that case, Vi, take a minute, study it carefully.
Hieroglyphs.
Commit it to memory. I know your mind is sharp like mine.
So yeah, Vi, I'll need to know what it is you're doing with the things there, because we've covered this before. What you've done with this type of information.
John, keep the light high, so she can look carefully.
Okay, making a rubbing of it. Vi, how long are you spending making this rubbing?
But she took off her headset. Oh, she's responding, so I guess she's got it back on.
I assume speakers could also be a thing. Fight fire with fire. Now no one can hear anything in that room. 5 minutes if rushed, 10 minutes if allowed. Kurormi, are you rushing?
No.
Okay, in that case, Vi,
I'm eager, but no, I'm not going to rush it, because this could be important.
Alright, and Vi, in that case, you have the supplies for a rubbing. I, of course, assume you can give me a percentile roll with a bonus of 50. So that's a D100 minus 50.
But since Dungeon Master, John's holding the torch while she's doing it, I will definitely be keeping watch.
Okay. Vi, you have a rubbing with a... note the quality is 5 out of 100. Or that kind of deal. No, it's good. You want low for these types of things, otherwise it would be plus 50. Point is, it's really good.
My bad. So that's almost perfect.
Pretty much, yeah. There's a couple edges where it's a little blur, but very good.
All right, then after she's got her rubbing and she's secured it, then we will continue to the south.
Mm-hmm. Oh, no, I was going to go more general than that, because we could go room by room if you want. But,
no,
yeah.
I want to find the goddamn gold.
That I know, I'm getting you there. Other rooms you shall pass. There's one room filled with many pillars. I assume you're doing the usual. Ooh, check for traps, check for levers, check for enemies. There's nothing there. It's
Yeah,
sort
we're
of a
gonna be
grand entryway
careful.
leading onto another area.
But this was a dragon. I don't really expect undead. I don't expect too many traps, but we're going to be checking for those.
So yeah, there aren't too many traps here. Don't worry, I'll let you all start doing it blow by blow when we come to there. You'll also find several areas that could have been where people once lived. Stone bedding, maybe? Like things that could have been beds, things that could have been a place people ate, slept, that kind of deal. Most of it seems fairly abandoned at this point, although there isn't dust, it's just not occupied. There's occasional scraps of fabric or something, a single dagger at one thing that looks relatively new. Skyrim Dwarf Dungeons. What, the Dwemer Ruins? This is not a Dwemer Ruin, but okay.
Alright, continuing forward.
Up stone beds, that's what they would do, man. Anywho, moving on past that, there's more sections of cave. Y'all will take some time to explore that, to clear it out, I assume, make sure, okay, there's no monsters, there's no treasure. It's going to take you an hour or two to clear through this thing, but point being, at the end of it, you'll arrive at this very large room, and now we're going to switch back into real-time mode. I'm going to allow for about 2 hours to explore the dungeon, because, guys, it's abandoned. It's a stick that survived abandoned it.
Okay.
This room here measures about 300 feet wide by 300 feet across. The entryway to it is about 20 feet wide. Very grand type of deal. Inside are 8 pillars, 4 on the left side and on the right side of the room. You enter the room from the east. Way across the 300 300 feet of room is a doorway to the west. And obviously this only becomes apparent as you get closer. Infravision range can't even cover that far. The pillars are large and grand themselves, too. The ceiling is high. It's a big room.
Okay, investigate cautiously. And I need some nicotine at this point.
Go get your nicotine.
Alright, thanks. BRB.
I hope you all don't move here and fix it up. The map is an absolute mess. I'd have to recreate it and make some continuity changes. Meanwhile, okay, that's up to speed there. Is this up to speed? Yes.
Alright. And I am back.
Welcome back.
Thanks. Okay. So, Dungeon Master, give me the size of this room that we can see from our entryway again, because this is flashbacking on me.
Mm-hmm. About 300 feet by 300 feet, maybe 100 or so feet tall. Eight pillars running along the left and right hand sides of the room. The pillars themselves being fairly thick and strong looking. And yeah, I believe that's most of the details. There's an entry or another big set of ornate doors that are closed at the west end of the room. You all are by the east end, but granted it's 300 feet long, so it's going to take you to get over there to see that. I'm just giving that to you as a gimme here.
Okay. Vi, be ready. The last time I entered a room discovered
Really not.
there were many, many spiders. I should have blasted them all with forked lightning bolt. You are on my left. So if things happen, I will concentrate on the right. John?
I have fireball.
Actually, you've never seen me play Katarina, have you? I have.
That was a weird thing for you to say, John, but
That was Aiden's background noise. John, you're up.
John, stay sharp. Watch our rear. Let us proceed with caution.
Okay.
Duly noted by. I have fire and lightning. Lightning has better reach, but it might bounce. All right, we're moving in, Dungeon Master.
All right, y'all move on in across this room. After a few minutes of, crossing it at your cautious pace, scanning for traps, the usual deal, you reach these ornate doors. They are stone. There's carvings on them of, like, dragons and shit.
Open them.
All right. The doors pull to open. There are handles at human height to pull, even though the doors themselves are much taller. It does take a bit of heaving, but with your exceptional strength rating and John and Vi's help if needed, you can open them.
No, not with their help. I will open the door on the right so that they're ready to spring if there's something nasty on the other side.
Right. Yeah, heave and pull that door, and it does open with surprising ease, actually. Like, for a door that size. It's still a fair bit of work. This would have taken a team of 12 men to pull, you think? But, yeah, you get the gist of it.
Okay. What do we see?
The inside to the next chamber is interesting. It's very dark, of course. There's a single bit of sunlight shining down in the rough middle of this thing, and that kind of provides a spread of illumination, but it's a large chamber to be sure, much larger than the 300 by 300 foot thing you're in. This thing could measure over 1,000 feet across. It's roughly in the shape of a circle. And on the floor are hundreds and hundreds and thousands of coins of various types. There's copper, silver, electrum, gold, platinum. It's a mother lode. It's primarily silver, you notice. But there's other coins mixed in as well.
I'm disappointed.
I will ask, is this the ancient, the different type of silver?
You
It's
don't know.
not the standard.
You don't know, John? Are you going over to pick up one of the coins and examine it?
I'm assuming we're going over to examine it because we just found the hoard.
I'll stop him. Disbelieve.
Okay.
Eminem?
Uh-huh. Immune to first level illusions. Duly noted. Hey, Chromid, seems real to you. Vi, do you wish to disbelieve?
Yes.
Seems real to you, Vi.
John, go and get the nearest coin and then carefully walk back.
Alright, I'm gonna pop in for John here for a second, because this is one of the few times your charisma actually matters. He gives you a sideways look. You sure it's safe?
No.
Then do I?
But I've got your back. And
What
isn't that the safest place in the world that you could have.
Okay. And John takes out his sword, well, he had it out, obviously, and pokes one of the coins. And pokes it again, and carefully, with a gauntleted hand, picks one up and draws his fingers back
You're being
almost
a
immediately.
pussy, John. Pick up the goddamn coin and bring it back.
Like that! Yeah, John will pick up one of the coins and bring it back. It's a silver coin.
John, if you die, we can just revive you.
I'd
It
rather
comes out
not
of
die,
your-
okay?
Does it look like one of the Dragon Aged ones? The ones that we found little,
Yes, it
stock of?
does. Crown on one side, image of a dragon on the other.
So we can get these for double the original value, if I remember correctly.
If you have a buyer, but
John, give me the goddamn coin and quit filly
John.
farting around.
John gives you the goddamn coin.
I
He's not
think
looking
that
at his
was
hand.
out of character, girls.
I know, but still. Moving forward, Dungeon Master, I'm going to sniff the coin.
The coin smells like coin. Kind of silvery.
I'm going to give it a bite.
The coin? Yeah, it's silver. It bends. You know how the coins work and you bite them and they're silver.
John, this one is yours. Yours and yours alone.
John pockets the coin.
Now then, how far up did you say that opening in the ceiling was, Dungeon Master?
Yeah, so y'all crane your heads back a little bit to look up. This chamber is tall, and way up at the top you can see daylight streaming in from a hole. This must be the center of the mountain, because that shit goes up for maybe a mile. And there's an opening at the top.
Fuck.
The dragon, did it fly out of the mountain? Is that where it came from?
Yes, John. It slept here. This was its lair. And going through that hole was its means to the rest of the outside world. I was hoping we could move the wagons to something closer. Now, Dungeon Master, is the path that we have taken navigatable with the horses and wagons?
Allow me to check, because they did make tributes, but normally they just brought them to the base of the mountain and carried them in. Nope. Maybe this way, let me check. Nope. Do that cave there? Nope.
Well, Vi, John, welcome to the Dragon's Hoard. It's payday. Unfortunately, we have to get the wagons as close as we can so that we don't have to bust our asses silly getting all of this loaded up and carted away. You've both seen what is to be had. We need to go get the others. So, Dungeon Master, we're trudging back to Cassie, Alexander, and Jazeel with the horses and the wagons, unless one of John or Vi objects.
No
Nope.
objections here.
Alright, let me see where you
Okay.
can go to get that
And
closest.
Dungeon Master, this might have taken us a little while to get here.
Much
but we will
faster on the
be-
way back.
Yes, we were being cautious getting here. We can pretty much trot. We're not
Yep.
jogging, but
It's about
we're-
10-minute trot, based on my calculations.
Oh. Okay.
The place is
So-
labyrinthian. It's meant to trick outsiders who attempt to come in to steal, but once you know the path, it's pretty straightforward. Okay, a left here, a right over there, go through this thing. You'll know it's the right room because it's got all those pillars that don't do anything, and then a right over there, and boom.
Okay. So, Dungeon Master, how far can we get the horses and the wagons? all of this?
Unfortunately, not much further than that main room. There's like a single corridor, but then that corridor you need to take a left to go to the pillar room, and at that point it gets too narrow. It's like, we could get it stuck there if we're not careful.
All right. So, Dungeon Master, what we're going to do, explain to the people that we left behind, we found the treasure. It's safe. but we can't get the horses and wagons much further than here. We're going to take them as far as we can, and it's a good thing I bought all of those sacks.
Should have bought like
It's-
a cart or something. We could wheelbarrow it.
Yes, that would be wonderful. No one thought of that. So now, instead of fighting things for money, we just have to bag the money up and take it. Now, companions, gems and jewelry will go into a single sack. Items of high precious value. Again, a single sack. If you find something that is not simply coin, bring it to my attention. I have shown great patience and equality and the dispersal of funds in the past. I shall do so again. But if anyone tries stealing from the group, that person will not make it back to any civilized areas. Are we in agreement on this?
Cassie and
Yeah.
John are in full agreement.
Very good, companions.
Alexander is like,
What?
yeah, of course.
Let's go get our money. And Dungeon Master, lead the team, Jaziel included, as far as we can take the wagons at that point. Jaziel, if you would, good friend, stay with the wagons and defend in case, and I don't expect anything to come along, but just in case. While the rest of us begin a hard day's labor of bagging up coins. Grab bags, my companions. Let's go. And I'm going to grab a stack of empty sacks and lead them on. And Dungeon Master, can I light the way up with my continual light coins?
How many of them do you have?
I still have 6. That's probably not enough to light the entire path, but
There's a
enough
pretty wide
to
area of effect. That should be enough to get markers.
markers, and maybe we've got some gaps in between, so I'll put those down at what I think are the appropriate points so that we can see where we're going for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and companions, please bag up coins of the same type. Let's be neat and orderly. This will go so much faster in the next few days. So if you start filling a bag with silver, finish filling it with silver. Gold, platinum, etc., etc. Yes?
Okay.
And Dungeon Master, we're this is payday.
Payday. Cha-ching.
Dungeon Master, is there any... Wait, where are we there yet?
I love the phrasing of that. Y'all are going there as Coromid, lays down
Okay.
this explanation. I assume at this point, y'all park the wagons where you can. Jaziel will stand watch over there because he doesn't really have thumbs to help you pick up coins with. So he's going to stand guard. And John, Alexander, Cassie, Vi, and Coromid are going to start the coin bagging initiative.
Okay, Dungeon Master, by the way, I'm not going to be really
You're
fast.
Overwatch.
Yeah, I'm Overwatch. I'm going to be bagging up coin, but I'm going to do it slowly so that I can keep an eye out for everything. Because if shit hits while we're all knee deep in putting coins in bags, I'm alert.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm not going to be bagging up as fast as they do.
Okay.
But yeah, Overwatch. And I'm going to go for a smoke again real quick.
All right. Well,
We're halfway there, guys. We're halfway there. Yes.
Yep. Enjoy
Are we there
payday.
now?
At this point, yeah, you're in the central chamber, Vi.
Dungeon Master, do I see any chainmail or leather armor or any armor?
Well, it's hard to say. You're actually... It's like a small mountain made of coin. smoothed out in some parts, that and the other. Are you digging through it or just on the surface level?
I mean, there should be some on the surface level.
Well, you're looking around. It's coin, 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 and I want to wait for Grills to get back for this part. Oh, by the way.
Artemisia, is that really the only thing?
Mistress! Oh my god!
I will bring you 20 of them.
Yes! 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 Shinies! Artemisia might be dying from joy, but she's alive. You're not penalized. She's not going to actually die, but she's hyper. This is looking through your eyes. It's kid in a candy store. It's holy fuck! Oh, how do I get there? How do I get there? No, too far away. Damn.
Too far away, yes. Why don't you ask Critter to see if he can persuade his master into moving here, and then we don't have to move it.
I don't talk to that one. He doesn't speak, Toad. It took a bit.
Vasa was alive,
It took a
she
bit
could
to
be
get
a
him to
good
give me the
translator.
coins for the food.
If only Vasa was alive, she would have been a great translator.
Okay, what I miss?
So Artemisia has been spying on you all, and she just caught the sight of that coin pile through Vi's eyes. Oh my god! Yes! Oh, mistress! Anyways, ignoring that, Cassie points something out to y'all as y'all start doing this labor.
Well, I haven't started yet. I'm still looking around.
You're still looking around. In that case, Vi, you know what? You can have the chance of spotting it first. Vi, give me a perception check.
Okay.
Penalty of, let's make it 2, yeah. It's poor lighting.
But we had a light stone.
You used 6 of them to light the way up here. Let me check the thing. 1,
But
2,
John had a torch.
4, 5. Okay, that's 1, 6. Cassie's doing this
7
thing.
or 9, 10, 11. I did a minus, not a plus.
Alright, 11. You have a better perception than that, yeah?
13.
Yeah. Vi, you finally spot something that isn't coin. There are 2 chests that are open and empty.
Dungeon Master. Ah. Wrong Dungeon Master. A core meat.
Yes, Vi.
Something is afoot. There are 2 empty chests over there, and they're open. Of course, that's how they're empty. You know what I mean?
All right, Dungeon Master, I will go to the nearest chest.
2 of them, kind of side by side kind of deal. And yeah,
And they're
they've got the hinged lid kind of deal with the chain to keep it from going all the way back. And yeah, both of them have apparently been opened and emptied. They look to be the variety that could hold like 1,000 coins or thereabouts. Pretty standard size. Maybe 2,000 apiece.
very well. Let's see. If either of these chests are mimics, make yourselves known or perish.
Well,
You may
Kuromi, the chest on the left starts to shake and is like, no, no, and I'm kidding. It does not respond.
All right, give them both a poke with the sword.
Alright, poke, poke. How hard you poking? Gentle tap, stab.
Let's say, let's see, with my strength bonus, I'm +7 to, no, +6 to damage, 7 to 10 hit points of damage.
Okay, so you're actually seeking to like damage it if it's a thing.
Well, it's a stab,
Mhm.
so I might poke a hole in it, but if it's a living thing, that's going to be pretty hard to ignore.
Yep. Alright, well, you stab, you will put holes in both of them. And, yeah. Chest, or if it's a mimic, they've never encountered one that does that before, I presume.
Vi, what we have here is the looting began before we got here. They are sis thick for us to hunt down. They have property that rightfully belongs to us. It will be taken care of in due time. Now, Dungeon Master, would it seem prudent to load these chests up with coins
You could
for
do that.
transport? Would that be prudent?
So they hold about 2,000 gold pieces each. That's about 200 pounds. With you and Cassie, you could lift that easy.
Okay.
John and Cassie could lift that. Vi and John, I think between the two of them could lift it.
Well, okay.
Dungeon
So,
Master.
Mm-hmm.
If a core meat is agreeant to this, let me look at my spells here.
Let me see.
I wish to spend 12 minutes memorizing spells.
You wish to spend 12 minutes memorizing spells? Okay. Coromate?
Vi, what do you wish to do?
Strength spells.
On who?
Cassie and John.
So be it. Anyhow, Dungeon Master, at this point, we will continue with the bagging or chesting of coins, keeping them congruous. That way, any sack is filled with all of the same type of coin.
Okay. So let's make this easy. Put in the number of sacks, the sizes of them, the containers that you're going to be loading here, and I'll tell you what you put in each of them, basically, because I have the list of the treasure currently in this pile.
Okay. Out of character.
Oh, and Vi, I never did answer your question yet. You don't see any armor.
God damn, why can't my fingers work? Yeah, so Dungeon Master, I'm pretty sure we brought 50 large sacks.
Okay.
Vi has 9 large sacks and 1 free backpack.
Okay, put it all in out of character, and I can tell y'all, like, okay, being intelligent about it, you know, not wasting too much space and trying to fill each one up with the exact same like type.
And that's in addition to the 2 empty chests that we will make providence of.
Now, the chests are going to be iffy because there's holes in them now, but, yeah. Okay,
A
duly
sword
noted.
poke. Come on, a sword poke. It's not like they're going to...
I know.
They
All
don't need to be watertight.
All right,
Coins
Vi,
aren't going to pour out.
Vi, are you asking people to stop their actions so you can focus and concentrate on your spell, or are you just going to try and tune out the world so you can do it?
Tune out the world?
Okay, in that case, wisdom check. Alright, you'll get that first spell. Going for a second one?
Yeah.
Okay, wisdom check.
And Dungeon Master will try to quietly pillage the dragon's hoard.
Aiden, second wisdom check, please. There it is.
15.
Alright, you make it. They were trying to be quiet. Okay, so yes, Vi, you will get both spells.
Alright. I will spend 10 minutes casting and putting it on, first one on Cassie.
Okay, well, you know, you tell Cassie, okay, be here so that I can cast it on you and blah, 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 and Cassie will let you
No, I'll
cast it on
just
her.
go stand next to her.
Okay, are you telling her what you're doing?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to be
Okay.
using a spell. Oh, Cassie.
Yeah?
Yes.
You're gonna be using a... Oh, Cassie is what you just
No, I'm. You know what I have a lot of things going on, Eminem.
said. Who's Eminem? What are you... Vi, are you okay?
You are an asshole.
I am 100% an asshole. Okay,
Especially since
Cassie
I was
will allow.
texting my cousin the stuff for the funeral. Thanks, Eminem.
Oof, I wish I had known that. Sorry. Alright, Cassie will allow it.
Alright, thank you.
Alright, and you can roll a d8 for Cassie. Wow. One. Alright. Cassie stretches and... Hold on a second. Let me try something, she says, and let me look at her strength rating now. Hold still, she says, and she grabs you around the legs and just kind of lifts you up, puts you back down. Alright, nice. Good. And she'll get back to work.
And I'll tell John the same.
Alright. And you can give me a d8 for John. Same deal, of course. 10 minutes to do that.
That's the wrong chat. Wrong chat. Why did I do this to myself?
Okay, I need to figure out the rate of consumption of that once I have all the
Oh my
items.
God.
So that is 59 large sacks, 1 spare backpack, and 2 of the 2,000 gold piece chests.
And Dungeon Master, we are focusing on the higher value coins first.
Alright. Again, the majority of it is silver, so some of these sacks is just going to be like, okay, fuck it. I keep shifting through silver trying to get to these gold pieces. Fuck it. Silver,
Okay, yeah,
silver,
yeah.
silver.
Just fill it up with silver, but
4.
when you find gold or platinum or electrum, put it in that one.
Okay. Well, John, stretches, flexes, and keeps going. Alright. Now, Vi, what level do you function as? You are a 5th, I think? Because you can do 3rd level spells.
Yes.
So that's
level.
an hour per level of the caster, if I recall correctly. So that's 5 hours. Alright, pretty good. That reminds me, let me check for encounters. Interesting. So,
And then I'll go
You
back and memorize
Yeah, I might be hanging out with
Mm. 2 Malfacet arrows.
the French Ray.
you doing that now?
Yeah.
Oh, friend.
Okay, I'll need
Ray.
2 wisdom checks for both of them.
Okay.
Where is that table? Dungeon
Nope.
encounter
Missed the
matrix.
first one. Oh well.
You're gonna have to try again on that one. You try and it's like, guys, shut up. Ah, damn it.
That's the second nat 20 I've wasted.
Where is... This is the generation of creatures from the lower planes. I don't need that just
Alright,
yet.
I got a 9.
Alright, so after that much time... There, okay. Random encounters. Where is the dungeon matrix? There's a dungeon matrix I wanted to use. Can't find it, though. Oh, there it is.
I know what's coming up.
Do you now?
Yep.
Yep. Where's monster level 1? That can't be it, can it? Alright, fuck it. I'm just gonna hail to the king. I don't think that's needed, girls. I think you and I are on the wrong thing.
Nope, it will be.
I mean, at some point, probably. Something is gonna challenge your supremacy.
Yeah.
Well, Jazeel will scare off the giant rat that pokes its nose at him, and it flees, and he goes away. Okay, that's Jazeel. Anything else happening by our favorite horse boy? No, he's good. So yeah, Jazeel, the rat, heard that in the soundtrack and ran away from Jazeel. Okay.
Jazeel said, "Hail to the king," and blew smoke in the rat.
Yeah, no, the thing with Jazeel is that unless it's actually like a ghost or a demon or something of significant power, most casual encounters are gonna see him and run. It depends if he sees them, and even if so, he's been told to guard. It's just a rat. Let it run.
Yeah, he doesn't need to chase that shit down. It's not coming back.
Alright, so this is going to take some hours, obviously, for y'all to do that. But now that I have our entries in here and strength bonuses there. So, how's the party... What's the party's method? Are they filling up everything, carrying it over, going back? Or carrying it over, done? Or are you like, fill up a sack, carry it over, come back?
Fill up a sack, carry it over, come back.
Okay. So, let me go get this going.
And of course, Dungeon Master, as previously noted, I'm not working as fast as the others because I'm on Overwatch.
Alright. So you know what, Overwatch, you can give me 2 percentile rolls.
83. No, that's an 88 and a 34.
Okay, that's a nil for both of them. Backpacks hold 200 gold pieces at last check, but let me double last check that. I'm trying to play legit here. Oh, it's 300, not 200. And the large chests. 2 wooden chests, which hold 2,000 GP each. Okay, let's see what you got here. So starting with platinum, y'all will actually manage to scoop up about a full large sack of the plat. Done. Tied that with a drawstring or whatever. Yeah, no, Vi, you're not seeing any magic armor or weapons or anything that isn't coins or those chests.
Yeah, Lydia, we're going to have to hunt down the remainder of the bloody scimitar for that shit.
That's, of
Okay.
course, if it was actually rolled up.
I believe it was. We got screwed, that's all. We delayed too long.
I mean, the delay was important. That dragon meat was going to go to waste. Okay, there's a fair bit of gold still there. The platinum is... it's there, but yeah, gold is a bit more plentiful. Surprisingly, there's not a ton of electrum. Plenty of copper. Tons of silver. Decent amount of gold and plat.
Mistwalker, 20 of these silver coins is going to Artemisia. We saw them.
That's,
How many of these silver coins do you need?
20. I assume it would come out of my share of it.
Okay, that's
fine,
4 of the 29.
That's absolutely fine. And give your little dragonling my blessings when you deposit them.
Okay, on to the silver. So that's 4 sacks of the 29, leaving 25 of the large sacks to be filled with silver. The NPCs have mostly ignored copper, but there'd be like one bag where it's like, okay, fuck it, I keep scooping up copper because different people have different methods, so we're going to turn one of those sacks of silver into a sack of copper instead, just for simplicity's sake. It's like, okay, you scoop up a handful of it, you sort it out, it's like, okay, fuck, throw the copper in there, silver's in there. And for the most part, they're scooping silver, so that seems fair to me, resulting in the following. Oh, the chests. Almost forgot that.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a second. That's 2 chests of the silver. And copying.
All right, while you're doing this computation, I'm going to go
Done.
for a smoke real quick, because it's still, I think I've got to...
All right.
Yeah, I got to do a thing. Sorry, guys.
Nope, do your thing, man. Okay, so 29 times that. I gotta just figure out pieces per minute. Call it 100 pieces per minute for people to actively involved. Necromid being there, I'll do him at 3/4 rate for simplicity's sake. Maybe actually half rate would be easier. Okay. I need to figure out how much y'all have taken out here. How much gold? How much electrum? How much silver? Ouch, you have my sympathy there. Here, let's also get the copper there.
All right, thank you for your indulgence again, my friends.
Oh, hey, I had to reinstall my calculator, but it works now.
I sneezed and threw my voice out. Oof. Okay, so Dungeon Master, by the time that we have loaded all of this up, how much time has went by?
It's gonna be hours. I'm currently crunching the numbers right now on time.
Okay.
Because, y'all are gonna... fuck, I'm stiff, I'm sore, but y'all push through it as best you can type of deal.
No, because when we get stiff and sore and hungry or thirsty,
Mm-hmm.
companions, halt. We eat, we drink, we rest. We are not working ourselves. We are not slave laborers. Yes, we want to get all of this money, but we are not going to kill ourselves trying to get it loaded up.
Okay, so that would require that many minutes.
Yay.
How many people? Crormid, but he's at half rate. John, Alexander, Cassie, Vi. So that's 4.5, just for the sake of simplicity there.
And I'm going to caution them. Remember, we have time now. Time is on our side, but wearing ourselves down and becoming weak is against us. So, if you need a break, take a break. Takes about an hour for the lot that we have.
I'm going about a coin a second being bagged for a rough thing there. For 5 people, or 4.5 working consistently over the course of that hour. Math is funky there. I guess.
Okay.
I don't know.
Dungeon Master. You know what, Dungeon Master? Penalize us an hour.
All right, 2 hours.
2 hours and we get all the loot, correct?
Oh no, I'm typing out what remains just now. This is, you've bagged up everything you can. You've stuffed everything you can other than your pockets that you're aware of. Let me check.
No, we haven't.
Yeah, guys, this is a huge pile of silver. You barely chipped away at it.
Companions, gather all the platinum you can find and the electrum.
Boss will have to empty out one of the sacks.
No, we won't.
What are we putting it in?
This bag.
Okay. How precise do you want your guys to be?
Did
No.
you forget, Dungeon Master, that I have a bag of
No, I
holding?
did not. I was laughing at
No.
Dom's suggestion. Dom, that would be cheap. You want the loot, you gotta truck that shit back. And do you know how slow you're gonna move? Loaded down with all that?
All the platinum. All the electrum.
Some of it's buried, boss. This is a mountain. There's probably shit
Then
under
dig.
the silver.
Then dig. Take another hour. Dig. I'll sit here with this bag open. And I'll tell you when enough is enough.
Alright.
Yeah, Lydia, we got screwed. The surviving cystic, they took the most valuable shit and ran for the hills.
That is one hypothesis.
We're gonna have to hunt them down.
No, I was looking to see if there's any more carvings out like the other one in the wall.
Yeah.
No other carvings beyond that one. Okay, Crormead, how much shit is in your bag?
Let's see. Seven vials, 3 daggers, some nails, strings, and bells, a 1/2 gallon container, glass, a 3-quart water skin, 22 meals of iron rations.
That's gonna weigh you down a bit.
Well, you want me to be accurate, don't you?
Mostly. If you can give me a rough ballpark figure, I'll be generous here. There's plenty of coin.
4 miasma gems and... Oh, actually 5. Wait. The bag of holding. Large metal box that has my spell book, crystal ball, the cubic gate, a vial of acid, and yeah, that's it.
Okay. The rest of that stuff was unloaded at the keep then?
Yeah.
Okay, and that thing, you always tell me the weight, so hold on a second, because I know I'm going to have to look it up. Bag of holding, because I think I remember this one.
Do you know what type of bag of holding it is?
Grills knows the weight of it, which means we can reverse engineer it into what it is, because I remember. We've calculated the weight. I'm fairly certain I remember it. But I just want to double check before I give him something better or worse than he should have. That is correct. I remember... This thing weighed how many pounds again?
Let's see. Because I've got that shit broken down.
I believe you say it weighed 35.
Yep, 35.
Mm-hmm.
And it can hold up to 1,000 pounds of shit.
10,000 coins, basically. So, okay, we're going to take another hour here, and they're going to start digging through here. Give me 2 more percentage rolls.
The first roll is 10, and by the way, Dungeon Master, if it looks like it's getting full, I'm putting the kibosh on that.
Okay, we'll deal with an intel check for that soon.
20.
10 and 20.
And 20.
Alright. While the people are excavating, Cassie's like, oh, I found something! And she, without touching it, points out a piece of jewelry of some kind that I have not identified because I haven't rolled it up yet.
Alright. Stay away from it, Cassie.
Don't have to tell me twice. Fucking cursed jewelry.
I'll sniff it.
Alright, the smell of coin and dank and mold permeates the air, but yeah, that doesn't smell magic.
Ah, okay. It does not seem to be enchanted. Scarf it into the bag.
Nom 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 nom. Okay, so mark up a jewelry, unidentified at this time, of course. Okay then, let's see what we got here. So you want all the platinum, gold, and electrum they can find?
Platinum first, obviously in the order of value.
Okay, how badly are you like, okay, make sure you've checked every single square inch of this chamber before you bring me a single gold?
Gems and jewelry are the highest priorities. Obviously, then platinum, then gold, then electrum.
The thing is, they're going to be looking at, like, mead. At this point, it's mostly silver. There's copper also, but we found one jewelry. That's it. Now, there's still plenty to dig. This is hundreds of thousands of silver pieces that we're standing on.
Then we ride.
Okay, do you want us to load up the bag with, like, all the silver we can first?
Load up whatever's it. No. The bag is full enough, and I'll put that away.
Hold on, Grills, they haven't loaded it up yet. It's like, okay, we're looking around here. There's, like, five gold pieces there.
No, Dungeon Master. I'm not going to risk exploding my bag and losing it all.
Well, Dungeon Master, Grills, they haven't loaded in a single coin yet. There was that one jewelry they found while searching, and it's like, yeah, damn, there's silver.
Nope.
Okay. So in that case, loading on up and heading on out.
The jewelry is in there, and everything else looks mostly to be silver and copper, correct?
Pretty much. There's like an occasional gold piece that catches your eye, and yeah.
Team, we can come back for this with help. But we do not put pennies for gold shillings, do we? Let's
Nope.
mount up and ride out and be rich and wealthy and well-fed for the rest of our lives. Yes, Vi, John, Cassie?
I'm here too, Alexander says. And yeah,
Yes,
they're nodding.
Alexander, you have a bright future in front of you. Let us get these bags of coin on the and Dungeon Master the bag of holding going back where I normally keep it, and the only addition made to it was the one jewelry, correct?
Correctamundo.
Okay, let's get it and let's get to the entryway and see what time of day it is.
That reminds me, I gotta roll for an additional. Oh, interesting. 1 minute. DMG Dungeon Matrix. Don't worry, y'all are still bagging coins when this happens. Random dungeon generation. Treasure. Too far.
Well, that's good because I have to pee.
Go pee.
So I'll be right back.
Go pee. Subarctic. Where the hell is dungeons? Cities. Further up. Climate. Demi-humans. Psionic encounters. Mermaids. Okay. Huh. That needs to be re-rolled. That's no good. That's a trap. Giant centipedes is not an encounter for Jazeel. Okay. Anything else? Nope, all good. Next tower. All good. Okay, so at this point he's caught up with the party. Okay. Gotta wait for girls to come back, but yeah, making some good progress here.
All right. Once again, thank you, my friends, for your indulgence in my nicotine habit. I'm back. Oh,
Welcome
I
back.
have a message.
Okay, let me know when the party is ready to continue. we ready to continue?
Almost. I'm sorry. My bad.
It's all right. The big payday, huh? XP, XP, XP. Well, you got to get back to safety and stuff first, but yeah, the end
Okay.
is in sight.
I'm focused. I'm here.
Okay. Alright, so Crowmeat, at this point the party has loaded up the sacks with as much as they can, and yeah, it's most of it is silver, as I have explained, but there is plenty of plat, gold, electrum too. Uh, they weren't able to find much beyond that one jewelry, but hell, that could be a fortune unto itself.
Yeah. And we are going to. We've got the loot loaded onto the wagons and moving them back to the entryway. About
Okay.
what time of day is it, Dungeon Master?
Alright, obviously you will note that even with a relatively even distribution, the wagons are a bit more weighed down than they were before.
Well,
You've got
that's
5
the
of them
other.
now.
That's the other important thing. How much are the wagons weighted down? Because we have 6 wagons
6, I thought you
and
had 5. Oh yeah, 6.
6 teams of horses.
Each one's about 200 pounds heavier. That's about a person. That's not too bad, actually.
No,
Assuming you split it up as evenly as you can.
no, Dungeon Master.
No?
No. These wagons and horses are capable of pulling how much?
That's a good point. Yeah, no, they can pull a fair bit more than that. You just ran out
So
of sacks.
if we load all of the treasure onto one wagon,
That would overburden that one wagon. That's too
okay,
much.
so 2 wagons.
That would work. They'll be slower.
Okay, 3 wagons.
I really shouldn't give you the gimme. But your best bet is even distribution if you can. Obviously for the best speed.
The most even distribution between 3 wagons.
Well, that's a bit tough with like chests weighing more than that, but yeah, that could work.
Okay, in that case,
Both
unhitch the
horses.
horses from wagons 4, 5, and 6 and staple them in with 1, 2, and 3.
Clever.
So we're doubling our horsepower for wagons 1, 2, and 3. We're not leaving any animals or people behind. Just 3 empty wagons.
Okay.
Okay. 3 empty wagons left behind. No other assets, right?
Yep. I'll need a
Alright,
new
well-
watch for not watch formation, but a new traveling schedule then to accommodate for the.
Well, yeah, we're not rolling out of here yet. What time is it, Dungeon Master?
Uh-huh. Okay, so it's about 6 or something p.m. Night's maybe an hour or 2 away.
Okay, in that case, Dungeon Master, we're going to get to the entryway, and we have 3 wagons fully loaded. 3 wagons that we left behind as close to the rest of the money as we can. And at this point in time, Jazeel, Cassie, and Alexander, good job. We're not leaving out right before dusk.
Makes sense.
We might have an hour or 2 of travel, but that would be foolish. So, Vi, John, good work in there. Cassie, Alexander, Jazeel, good work out here. We're making camp, and tomorrow we ride for Renvera.
Okay.
Everyone, look at the riches that we have on these 3 wagons, and wagons more to come. We ride for Rivera on the morrow, but for tonight, we rest, and we rest well. Any objections?
None here.
All right, then, Dungeon Master. I believe I need to do a little bit of spell work after eating dinner with the party.
Okay.
So, Dungeon Master, first things first. Gonna slap a stone skin on Cassie and a stone skin on John.
Okay, marking it up.
And then rememorizing those spells. So that's going to take me 24 minutes while the rest of the gang is cooking dinner. And aside from that, I'm not doing anything special other than taking final watch.
Okay.
So, my crossbow is loaded. Shaziel is at nearby. Hey, chap, stay close. We have too much to gain. And I owe you a tasty, tasty pig. So
Okay.
let's just hunker down, and we're inside this building, correct, Double M?
Yep. I have you by the entryway chamber.
Okay, and Vi, I believe you've got first watch. Okay. All right, so then make sure that Vi is on watch, and I'm going to bed.
Okay. Well, NPCs are going to chit-chat quietly amongst themselves for a bit. Dom, I've kind of taken back over the NPCs because I know you said you were working on... oh, hey, there that is.
Yeah, it is. Because hail to the king, baby.
Sadly, there
We've got
isn't a
our
thing.
money.
Unless you'd like me to throw another dragon at y'all. I could do that if you want.
We've got our money, and we're going to cash it in.
Do y'all want another dragon? I can make one appear. I'm kidding. Just get us some. Well, you're going to have to do that part, but I will not throw a dragon unreasonably. Well,
Hey,
unless the dice call for it.
we're hunkering down. The master of disaster is ready and snoozing, though.
Ready and snoozing.
But
Alright,
we've
so
got
yeah.
Vi on watch.
Vi, you doing any spell work?
Yes.
No,
Okay. You taking watch at this point?
18 watch.
Okay, so yeah, the NPCs wish you good night and tuck in for a bit of an early thing. And you go and watch first. Man, the music really is unfitting, but I'd like it too much to skip it.
I don't even know what you got playing.
Hail to the
Hail
King,
to the
Avenged
King.
Sevenfold.
No, no,
Yeah.
thank you.
Alright, Vi, 2 hours will pass.
It's a Crome's adopted theme song.
What are you doing at this point?
Waking up whoever's next on watch.
And who is that?
I don't fucking know. I'm not in charge of watch.
Grills, can you shed some light? Who's next?
Okay, so that would be Alexander.
Alright, Vi, you've got perfect memory and a 19 intel. I'm sure you remember. It's Alexander.
And after Alexander is John, then Cassie. Oh wait, that's formation. Okay, so Vi for 2 hours, then Alexander, then Cassie, then John, then yep. That syncs up.
Okay.
And I pick up whatever's left.
Alright, so Vi, you're waking up Alexander and having him go on watch?
Yeah.
Right, well, Alexander has that Litecoin torch from earlier. I forgot about until I looked at him just recently, so he'll be using that, of course.
And Dungeon Master, retroactively, when we packed away our kits and coin, I would have picked up the continual light copper pieces.
I really got to remember that, but I'll let that happen because, yeah, that's mean to do that now.
Okay, yes, I appreciate that, but you weren't being a minutia dragging killjoy, and
Nope.
neither was I.
Alright, that being said, Dungeon Management Encounter. Oh. 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 Oh my. Okay. I will have to think about that for a second. Just a moment, please.
Alright, so we are near the entrance with 3 wagons laden with coin.
Table there.
The horses have been taken care of. Party has been taken care of. Vi or Alexander is on watch, and the rest of us are sleeping peacefully.
I need to check something here. Oh.
I'm feeling a pang of pity.
Someone give me a
thing.
D4.
Dom, you're
Okay.
up. Oh, no, Lydia called it.
Right.
4.
Okay, this is gonna take me a minute, guys. I'm sorry.
I'm feeling a pang of pity for whatever it is that comes knocking on those great doors.
Mm.
Kneel to the crown, stand in the sun, hail to the king.
Should I max these out? They're weaker on average than the party, but they have special abilities.
I'm feeling a fireball coming on.
Just roll the HP.
Roll it. Okay, that's probably for the best. Lesser XP, but 2 iterations of that.
I can't. Oh, can. I can't. This can up there now.
Now, see, I'm off kilter tonight, guys, because while Double M is rolling things up, I should be taking a smoke break, and instead, it's just not working out that way.
It's
My bad.
fine. We love you anyways.
Well, thanks, Double M. And don't worry, Goat Girl, you're still on the agenda.
Kurt,
You been to Kurt?
I didn't think about it. Probably if I walked
If
in.
I'm reading this correctly, which I think I am, I know how this works.
One of the things.
What?
Okay, and Alexander's on watch. That's not good for him.
What thing?
Okay, so Dungeon Master, I'm going to speak the command word to activate the flickering green flame.
Yes, Grest. Oh, wait a second.
Oh, popcorn. You want popcorn?
Okay, seriously.
Grab up something.
You know what, we're just gonna scrap that minute into an hour for this encounter.
Hey, Dungeon Master, for ease of figuring out, I'm still favoring the east side.
Okay,
Especially since we came in from the west.
duly noted. Okay. Aiden, you're off of push to talk again. Sorry.
I don't use push to talk, Eminem.
The point is that you have a lot of background noise coming
If I
in.
go mute, I'm not unmuting for any other session.
Okay, if that's your choice. One way or
So
another.
you will have to wait till I reply in chat.
Okay. Alright, where was I? Back to this. Who do we have as victims? Vi, John, Cassie, Alexander, Cormid, Jaziel. Alright, where was I? Okay. It doesn't say the size, but it gives me the size category. Alright.
For the record,
Yeah.
I know sometimes Junior creates a lot of background noise, and I'm sorry for that, guys.
Yeah, but the thing is, you'll ask Junior, hey, Junior, you're making a lot. Can we close it down or take it down? And usually he does.
Well, I try to.
Okay, where are we at? There. Do they get that? I'm working on it, Dom. Okay, I think I am ready to begin.
Okay, Lydia. I'm sorry, I'll try to be better about it.
So, when we're ready, Jaziel, dice percentage. I'm going to give you an +1 chance.
Percentage or perception?
Percentage. I'm going to give you an +1 chance of this because you're sleeping.
88.
88, sadly, no. Okay. And Alexander, you can give me a perception check. And this is me being generous. Dom, you rolling for Alexander, or should I do it? $11. Okay. Sadly, that ain't good enough. And honestly, you don't get a perception check. I was going to be nice and give it to you on a not one. Well, I hope the party didn't really like Alexander, because he's about to go bye-bye.
So yeah, less people are able to load shit up. Good.
On the plus side, you don't have to pay him. So,
Yes, but
yeah, party.
down.
Perception checks at a bonus of 12, as, I'll give these things a 5% chance of failure. Nope.
You say a bonus of 12?
Yep.
Okay, then Cormid made it. Wow, damn. That was nice.
So
And
with the bonus,
Jaziel made it with a 3 on the die roll.
Right. Dom, the
So-
bonus is 12. It's fairly obvious, this.
6 with the bonus.
Alright, that's for John, since Alexander. Yeah, Alexander perceives this. Those of you, you are awoken from your sleep by this this cry out in pain from Alexander. It's subtle, though. It's stifled. It's not loud. It's weak and pitiful. And actions, as everyone's gonna basically wake up to this. Shoot and magic missile. I like how y'all just shoot first, don't even assess the situations. Open eyes, find target, shoot, magic missile.
Yeah, because they're trying to take out another person that we're paying to help speed along the process of getting gold back to the keep. So yes, we're going to try and protect the people who are helping speed along this process.
Alright, Jaziel I'm going to handle in a second. Okay.
Because if it just by Cassie and John, this thing's going to take weeks to clear out.
Okay, so, y'all are going to, of course, wake up, and, as you're getting up and looking around, the Link Boy, Alexander, has dropped his torch and is currently being suspended slightly from the air by a massive spider, this large thing that is a large size, that has grabbed him from behind and stabbed through him with these pincers and lifted him in the air, and that gasp is his death rattle as his eyes are gone completely unfocused and the torch slips from his limp grip as his body goes limp. So, at this point, we have the crossbow coming on in. We have draw sword, shield, and then I assume attack for John. We have magic missile, and then magic missile again from there. Ikroromid, you may roll to hit twice. And Ikroromid, you can give me an intel check.
This thing has
Intel
a
check.
fucking thing on it.
Intel check. Oof, I failed by 1.
There's something familiar about this spider, Ikroromid, but you can't put your mind on it. It's slipping you in the heat of the moment. Anyways, you gonna think or you gonna shoot?
I'm not thinking, I'm shooting. And this should be from surprise.
Are you attempting an assassination?
Yes.
That's gonna cost you the magic missile. That's your action for the round is attempt an assassination, 2 shots.
Okay, so be it. 2 assassination shots. The first shot, 13.
13, okay, let me check.
And a 10.
13 and a 10, okay. One second, I need to pause for just a moment and do something on my phone. I'm still here in voice with y'all, but I have to engage over here for just a moment.
Do it. I gotta go for smoke. I gotta go for smoke.
This giant spider either has a fucking queen on it, or it's the fucking web queen. Either or, I'm fucking pissed.
Why would the web queen do that?
Considering that I said from day one that fucker's going to try and kill us, I'm not surprised. I've said from day one that
that was a 15 and a 10.
Right.
Okay, and this thing has that many hit dice. Let me check that assassination. Maybe.
I can't even hit this fucker, can I?
Where is assassination? There it is. Level assassin there. Attacking hit die monster equivalent to that. Interesting. Alright, and the second shot. Oof. Double fail. Alright, so that's fail on the assassination attempts. That being said, it still qualifies for sneak damage on both of them. So when Grills gets back, we'll have to do that.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Double M. I'm not trying to get mad or aggravated at you when I was talking about it, but I really just want to get all this gold and platinum and all that stuff back to the keep so we can go and get Vasa raised so I can actually start doing shit again.
I know. I feel your pain, brother.
Bastards.
Okay, so at this point at Kurarmid, you made dice damage for both things. Both of them failed the assassination attempt.
But both
And
were hits.
both were hits, qualifying for triple damage.
3 and
9.
6,
9 and 6 triple
respectively.
becomes 18,
And again, these
20.
were envenomed with scorpion. Giant scorpion
Okay.
venom.
Give me a second there, a couple things. So both of them are envenomed with giant scorpion. I'm gonna have to check that. Okay, the second one probably succeeds. The first one might fail, though. Saving throw. This thing probably qualifies as a fighter. Versus poison. Realization, poison, or death magic saves on that. Amazingly, both succeed the saving throw, although one of them's literally on the nose. The other one passes by 3. And let's check that system shock. It's still up. That being said, it's in a hurt locker now. Oh, hey, that reminds me.
Yes.
Nope, that fails. At Kurarmid, Jazeel turns invisible. Like he phases something. He saw something, you're not sure.
Okay.
But he's out of the prime for the moment. Okay, so that's your attempted assassination. John King has his sword out, Cassie has her sword out, and Vi has magic missile. Distance, time, Vi, dice your damage.
Okay, Dungeon Master, I'm editing to just shoot.
Alright. 10 points of damage, Vi. You shoot this thing and it drops. It collapses, this oversized spider, and crumbles, and the Link Boy drops with it, still impaled on those mandibles. You know, the NPCs, they charge forward, and is it dead? Poke it to be sure. What's the party doing at this point in time? In the meantime, let's handle this one here quickly. Jazeel, you shift into the border ethereal dimension where the other phase spider was lying in wait to jump the party. It sees you.
Attack.
And it's trying to flee. You're faster than it. Roll to hit.
My first attack, 4.
Alright, Jazeel, I think you actually probably have a clear advantage here. It's probably going to try and flee. You're not going to let it. For the sake of not bogging down session, do we want to let Jazeel kill this thing? Because he's stronger than it.
I'm gonna say yeah.
Yeah,
You
okay, so that's going to take a
party.
bit.
You attacked our party,
Mhm.
and there's a phase spider in the ethereal trying to get away, and I don't know, do I like the flavor of phase spider or not?
Not particularly. Then again, you haven't really tasted it. But it's spiders, they're icky. Point is, you're going to chase it off Jazeel. Maybe you kill it, maybe not.
I'm gonna cripple it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, injure it until it's fled enough where it's like, okay, I better get back and make sure there's not more of them that I missed.
I'm gonna hurt it
Mhm.
bad enough that whatever else is in this realm will finish it off and chew that thing up. 'Cause no, you don't. You don't do that. And then I'll go temporary heal.
Point is, it's dead. And over to XP Calc for the phase spiders. Now for the party, that will be this.
Bugs.
And done. Okay. And okay, so that's Jazeel for the next few rounds. What is the party doing at the middle of round 1? As Vi, you have crumpled that one. No, you do not. Alright, well, Vi, before you go back to Ed, John's gonna be like, Vi, can you heal him? I don't know if he's alive or not. Here, Cassie, help me pull the mandible off him. Okay. You've got the NPCs doing that, basically.
Damn it. Sorry about that.
your NPCs are trying to bind Alexander's wounds, but Vi is going back to sleep.
I think he's gone, Mead. And that's Cassie.
That's Cassie. Alright. Well, after attempting to bind wounds, as Vi tucks back into her bedroll, or whatever it is that she's got, I think she has a bedroll, but regardless, they'll load him up onto one of the 3 wagons.
Yes, put him on the wagon.
John will offer to pick up watch. He's not sure how long it's been.
I'm not sure either, John. Keep watch. And if you yawn more than twice, wake someone else up. Last day and night have been trying.
Oh, I want a record of this. Also, I've noticed that I keep misspeaking, so when I need the important details, I will try and type it.
Cassie, got some sleep. Jazeel, sleep. Wait. What the fuck is that?
He was savable. They bound his wounds, but they didn't have the sufficient medical knowledge. But no, at this point, Cleric went back to sleep, and that's the one person who could have saved him.
Crap.
All right, moving forward here.
Okay.
All right, so John's going back on watch. Vi isn't going to waste her time. Chromede, what are you doing? Jazeel's going to come back in the next couple minutes, and you'll be like, you went and chased something or however, and oh, all right. I will not instantly murder the character. I will drain 1 life energy level when they come back, though. That seems fair.
I want to say a thing.
You can say it. It's just you and I here, and the bot's recording. Do we want to call pause here, since half the party's gone?
Let's take a pause for me to get